Therese looks like. She's been with us a long time and doing a great job on location. But you can go to a Real Radio and check out the camera, and you'll see Real TV, and you'll see Sharice, Francis, and that other guy doing what they do best, entertaining your asses for free. Now, Sharice, you have a hat on with a V.
I don't know if it's for free. There's always a price to pay around here.
Well, they're listening for free.
Got it.
The radio's for free. I mean, what is that hat? What does the V stand for?
Vancouver.
Oh, you're from Vancouver?
No, I'm just a hat collector, and I just like the colors.
Okay.
It's so true because she's from Massachusetts.
Right.
We've talked about this before, but she wore an Alabama hat one time, and I was like, what the hell are you doing wearing an Alabama hat?
I don't wear that around Franny.
And she said because she liked the colors, which I think it's the similar color, like crimson. So you really like that crimson-y color.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. It goes with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So wasn't anybody you dated or met, like a guy from Vancouver?
No.
So if you go out on a date with a guy or date him, do you try to get a hat from their location?
What?
So, like, if you date a guy from Colorado, are you going to get a Colorado hat? Like,
You want me to slow it down?
No, yeah, sorry. No. I'm like the typical girl that
Likes hats.
Yeah. And I'll like take a guy's sweater and keep it. That's
Wow,
like
a sweater. You'll keep a sweater. Any other article of clothes that you'll take?
Basketball shorts.
Wow.
Yeah. Those
How
are
about a watch?
comfy to sleep in.
Watch?
No.
Doesn't take his watch. You want to take his clothes?
she's not one of those girls from Miami that drugs people and takes her watches.
Right, and sells it.
Doesn't mean she has to be from Miami. So you'll take his sweater or his gym shorts. That's it.
Yeah.
And you do it purposely. It's something that you like to do?
No, not purposely. I mean, they leave it. And, I'm like, it's mine now.
So do you have like a whole stash?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Like
but
if guys come over, you're like, oh, what size are
No.
you want to go swimming? I got a 32 waist. There you go.
I have a couple. Yeah, I still have like my ex from college. I still have his basketball sweater.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So it's a little sentimental too.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Good for you.
Yeah.
Get rid of all my ex's stuff. Burn. Put a pile.
Franny,
I'm just kidding.
it's no mess with her.
I've never burned anybody's clothes. I've thrown it off of a 5th-story balcony, but I've never burned anybody's clothes.
Wow.
That's still strong.
Hey, when you come home at 7 in the morning and don't have any excuse to why you were home at 7 in the morning and you weren't answering your phone, you deserve to get your clothes thrown off
1,000%.
my apartment on my balcony.
I agree 100%. I would never do that to you or anybody else, especially you. I'd be afraid. Like, what?
I've bleached a guy's clothes before.
Bleached?
Yeah. Because he was,
You bleached his clothes.
Shenanigans.
Yeah.
My God, there's something
Play
wrong.
stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Exactly. Don't
It's
play around.
girls in the penthouse. You actually took bleach and ruined his clothes?
Yeah, I poured bleach like on the bed, on his
Ooh.
clothes. Yeah,
See,
I was
at least
pissed.
when he got his clothes, it still was okay. It was just a journey for him to go get it and find it. But
Right.
It still was like, you could put it in the wash, it would be fine.
Right.
That is devious. Like when you're doing something like that, damaging clothes, that would flip me out if somebody did
Well, I mean, I was really selective. So, like, I damaged, like, his sweats and, like, stuff that
The things
is
he
easy
loved.
buy. Yeah.
that. The things he'd love to wear.
I didn't touch his suits or anything like that. I wasn't that messed up.
Now, without you getting into it because it's your personal life, could you just be a little bit, how bad was what he did?
He was entertaining girls on social media.
Well, when you say entertaining, we're flirting?
Yeah,
or,
like on DMing girls. You
No,
know.
he was singing and dancing for him,
Yeah,
of course.
sending videos.
Yeah.
Tap dancing.
Playing the guitar, entertaining. You're like, what do you mean? What do you think she means?
I'm trying to get it a little out
Yeah,
of her.
and same thing, like with Franny's ex, like he would come home like really late all the time and blame it on work. And I'm like, dude, you sell insurance. Like, why are you home at 2 a.m?
Yeah.
Like, who is gonna have you,
Give him
do
insurance.
that? Yeah, at that time. So it was
Therese,
ridiculous.
you're a very unique lady, and I'm sure there's love out there for you. But again, bleaching the clothes, I would lose my mind.
I'm
if
not
somebody-
that girl no more, though. That was like in the past.
Oh, now what do you do? Just
Nothing. I
blow up
just
their cars?
Well, hopefully that means nobody's crossed her again yet. She hasn't had to deal with that.
Yeah.
It is the penthouse, as you can see, out of the gate strong with the girls, Sharice and Francis.
And Greek.
And Greek. Wow.
A lot of estrogen in the penthouse this week.
Wow.
missing Jimmy.
That's right. Some people say I am the biggest diva and the biggest girl out of the whole crew. And I've always said, as a man, the good way to treat yourself is to treat yourself like a woman. We're going to come back in a few minutes. We got some big news from Francis, and can I make money on it? That is going to be the question. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Like every other company, iHeartRadio has been doing a round of layoffs.
Yesterday, Rover, I reached out to somebody that got let go. I said, hey, sorry to hear, the bad news. And this person writes back, all my contacts got wiped out. Sorry, but who is this? I write back, it's Jeffrey LaRoque. And then they write, oh, thanks so much, Jeffrey. You are a great guy, and I loved working with you. Then I was like, damn it, now do I just let that go? Or do I have to correct it and actually say it was me? He's looking through the want ads, and then I'm joking around about Jeffrey LaRoque.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
Give your small business one tech solution that checks all the boxes. It's all here with the Comcast Business Complete Connectivity Solution. It's cyber threat security for peace of mind. Check. The power of the largest, fastest, reliable network for small business. That's a triple box check right there. And save up to 75% a year on your wireless bill with Comcast Business Mobile. Check and cha-ching. It's everything you need to keep your business connected. From the company powered by the next generation 10G network. The complete connectivity solution. Get started for just $49 a month for 24 months when you add mobile. And ask about an $800 prepaid card. Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
Ends 5/21/23. Restrictions apply. Requires 2-year agreement, EcoBill, and autopay. New 100 megabits per second internet and security edge customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Compares weighted average of top 3 carriers. Taxes and fees extra. Reduced speeds after use of monthly data. Savings vary.
For over 35 years, we at Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, have built our firm with the word more in mind. We have more than 800 lawyers and more offices nationwide ready to fight for you. And to date, we have recovered more than $15 billion for our clients. So, if you've been injured at work or in a car accident, you deserve more. Contact Morgan & Morgan today. Just dial # law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The world's greatest collector car auctions returns to Palm Beach, April 13th through the 15th. Experience Barrett Jackson at the South Florida Fairgrounds as hundreds of vehicles cross the block with no reserve. Explore the vast lifestyle marketplace, take a thrill ride, and more. This unforgettable automotive lifestyle event has something for everyone. Visit Barrett-Jackson.com today for tickets.
When the IRS comes after you, you want a real person by your side, not a faceless corporation. These companies on radio and TV have an 800 number and are in an unknown location in another state. You don't even know who owns the business. Is that who you can trust with your IRS problem that is ruining your life? I'm Steve Klitzner. I'm a licensed Florida attorney. I live and work in Miami. My practice is focused exclusively on helping people and businesses with IRS problems just like you. When you call or visit me for a free consultation, you speak to me. After all, I'm the one who will be dealing with the IRS on your behalf. Call me today at 305-682-1118 so I can get started on fighting to solve your problem immediately. I'm your local guy. 305-682-1118. That's 305-682-1118.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Tara, quote, my doctor wanted me to do saline rinses for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use a neti pot. Navage uses suction power, so it's foolproof. There are nights when I'll have particularly bothersome allergies. I'll bust it out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's become a lifesaver. Unquote. She's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
Hi, this is Earl Ron. New South makes windows that are both energy efficient and hurricane resistant. New South is the factory and eliminates the middleman. New South windows are made in Florida for Florida homes by Florida workers because we know Florida weather.
Going on now, save 35% off factory direct windows and doors. Call 1-800-NEW-WINDOWS.
I've been buying wholesale cars for 27 years, and every year, the way I know the market has peaked is my Bradford pear tree blooms. This morning I looked, and it is bloomed. The market is peaking. If you want to sell your car, this is the highest time of the year to do it right now. Just beat a guy today. A CarMax offer $3,000. They offered him $75 on his Corvette. I gave him $78. Why? Because the tree told me to. GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
The Dell Technologies semi-annual sale starts now with limited quantity deals on select performance PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Save on select Vostro laptops with built-in security features and select Latitude laptops with enhanced privacy, collaboration, and connectivity. Save on select essential accessories plus free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Only iHeartRadio gives you access to all of your favorite radio stations.
It's Elliot in the morning. Rover's Morning Glory.
Booker and Stryker. All of the once-in-a-lifetime events.
Alter Ego, are you ready?
All of the best free curated playlists.
Nobody does it better.
All of the great podcasts for every interest.
This is Freddie Prinze Jr. from the Wrestling with Freddie podcast.
All of the mind-blowing contests.
$20,000.
Awesome. All of your favorite superstars.
We're the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Best of all, it doesn't cost a thing. Listen on the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Pray.com's Meditative Prayers podcast is the best way to bring God's perfect peace into your night. Each meditative prayer helps you focus on God, fight anxiety, sleep better, and more.
As you close your eyes, ask God to come and have fellowship with you. Open yourself to the Holy Spirit.
listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in The Penthouse on a Wednesday, midweek, baby. WWGD. We're going to get some situations, and I will ruin people's lives. I'm consistent with that. We got a chance for you to win $1,000, $1,000 in your hand every hour, and Sunfest tickets at 11:45. Jimmy's on vacation. Sharice is in the house.
Hello.
Don't go against her. She'll bleach your clothes. And Franny is here.
Hey, what's up?
And Sharice, you said you had one more part of that story that you wanted to throw in.
Ooh, you do?
Yeah, for the
I'm
audience.
intrigued.
So go ahead.
Oh, I mean, it's not that. No, I was just saying that he still wanted to be with me even after all that. Like, that was it.
Hey, you know what they say about crazy?
I was just going to say that. You took the words out of my mouth. Wow, the crazy ones. They always come back.
Guess there's some truth to that.
You think so?
I don't know.
Well, it's works for you, so don't change. All right, Francis, you got a big event. I already put it in my calendar. Tell the audience.
I do. Yeah, I've talked about this before. June 2nd, I have it's like a local Dancing with the Stars. It's called the Ballroom Blitz, and it's going to be at the Kravis Center. So I don't have all the details, but tonight I'm getting all of them. We're meeting at a dance hall, or place where they have dance instructors and stuff. Yeah, where you can learn how to dance, shall I say. And we're meeting up there, and I get to find out. Jesus.
Oh, my God. What happened?
Professional over here just tore his microphone.
Doesn't mean I'm not a professional.
You yanked on that thing way too hard. So he gets excited when Sharice is here.
Oh, man.
Yanking it, all right.
Yeah, so I get to find out who my competition is, which is a lot. So some are in the TV, like news industry. I believe I'm the only one in radio. Some own local businesses. I do believe someone's in the like the police is a police officer. I do believe. And so I'll find out. I've just got like little hints here and there of what's going on. And then I also get to find out who I'm paired up with as far as who's going to be my partner and my dance instructor. And I get to find out what dance I'm going to be doing. So I'm not, and I mean like the style of dance.
Yeah,
There's going to be the tango or the Roomba or the foxtrot or waltz. So I get to find out all of that. And they say that you can bring your significant other or somebody with you, but they recommend, they're like, you know what, it's kind of better if you don't because it's more of a surprise for them when they get to watch you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm ditching him and I'm going by myself. I'm excited. It'll be fun.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, so I'll get more information, and when I do, definitely on my personal social media and stuff, I'll be talking about it because it is also the main reason for it. Yes, do I want to win? Absolutely. I want to crush the competition.
Yeah.
But it really is, it's all about the charity. And so it's the funds go to Little Smiles, which is a lot of stuff here locally for children.
They do a great job.
In the hospital, stuff like that,
And again, kudos to you for getting up there in front of everybody. That is amazing.
I haven't done it yet. You can't give me kudos until I actually do. I might get there and be like, I'm not coming out.
You're doing this.
Doing it.
This is big. I mean, people don't want to even go on Instagram that you're getting up there in front of a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. I can make a complete ass out of myself, or I will do really well. I'm not sure yet what it's going to be like.
I'm going to bet on you. I think you're going to do well.
No, you really are going to bet on me.
Yeah,
really am.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think I know what I mean. Like he really is like financially going to bet on me with some friends.
If I can make money,
It's always a bet.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't care?
My wedding was a bet. How long? And we're still. Yeah, I got to make it past this year for him to lose.
Oh, yeah.
He took the under on 7 years, and I'm going to be hitting 7 years.
You guys will be married 50.
You took the under though.
I know, but you'll be married 50. I don't think I'll be around. But you'll be married 50. You guys have a great relationship.
Shows you how much faith he had in me when I first got engaged.
Oh, my God. Well, you showed him.
Right?
But I'll definitely join that pool for Franny and her dancing for sure. Not the marriage one, but yeah.
You'll be in the one of bleaching clothes?
No,
when you come home late?
Oh, my God. Whatever.
If you missed the first segment, Sharice had a guy she was dating. He came home late, and she bleached all his clothes. That's what love's got to do with it.
Well, that wasn't the only reason. He was also entertaining other girls. That was the main reason.
Yes, that was the main reason.
Not just because he came home late.
Yeah, I know.
Because
it was a combination of things, yes.
Yeah, doing things you shouldn't be doing.
Right.
But you don't bleach somebody's clothes. You say, maybe I don't
and
think
you don't lie to another girl either.
But you're hurting his property. I think maybe you should have said, I think
he's hurting my heart, so
okay, I'm not
we're even.
Have you ever keyed anybody's car?
No.
But thought about it?
No.
Okay.
Well, I've thought about Maybe not keying their car, but like
Slicing
I
their
thought, yeah,
tires.
for sure. But I'm too scared to do that because I don't, I just don't
You're
know.
such a young girl. Where's all this anger coming from against men?
Just don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't lie in front of my face.
I
Don't
love
play
how
with
he's
me.
putting this on you, like men and
Yeah.
women. If somebody gets hurt or cheated on, either sex gets pissed. It doesn't
Right.
matter. I mean, they may not act on it, but a lot of people have done crazier than Sharice has. So.
Oh, I know. I'm just talking about Sharice. That's it. No, I know.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see her ever get in trouble for something like that.
No. And, it takes a lot. Like, I went through a lot with that guy before it got to that point. You know
Okay.
what I
Are
mean?
you friends
Like,
now?
Yeah, we're cool. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm not with him no more. That's why we're cool, because he's not stressing me out.
And he's not scared of you.
All right, so we'll have more details about Franny's big event at Kravis Center on June 2nd.
Yeah, I'll have a lot. I'll have most of the details. I'm getting them tonight, so tomorrow I should be.
And if you could pick your favorite dance, what would it be?
I want to do something upbeat. Like, I think it would be cool. I don't care because it's just going to be fun in general. So if I get the waltz or whatever, but I think like a Latin, like a salsa would be fun.
Yes.
Or like the rumba, even like something sexy like the tango. But it is a disco theme, so I'm curious if they're still going to go that route with the different kind of dances. I don't know.
And do you pick your own clothes or do they give you clothes?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know anything. I just know that I'm going to find out tonight.
And there's only one dance that you do. It's not like rounds.
It's just one. It's at the Kravis Center. I know that. It's a big gala that they do.
That's
you can
cool.
get tables, you can get individual seats, and it's like a whole night of events. You have
Oh,
food
that's
and
so
dinner
cool.
and then dancing.
Okay, that's good. Sharice,
Yes.
if you want to go, we'll get you
Oh,
tickets.
I'm definitely going for sure. Front row.
Yeah. All right, cool. It sounds good.
We got a great text at 47142. Start off with Real Radio. Thank you, AJ. It says, so the trick to cheating on Sharice would be to have an all-white wardrobe. So when she soaks them in bleach, she's just helping you clean them.
That's awesome.
Or he said, or I guess not cheating sounds easier, whatever.
Right.
Either one.
Exactly.
Thank you, AJ.
I actually have a few things that need to be bleached. Maybe I should cheat on Sharice. I've been dragging my legs. I'm like, man, I really need to pick up some bleach. I keep on forgetting about it.
Got you.
Thank you.
Bring it in tomorrow. I'm sure you got a ton. It is the Penthouse. It is a Wednesday. We're going to come back with a trifecta and a lot more on this Wednesday. It's the Penthouse on Real Radio. Peace.
Introducing the latest way to hear the greatest station in the world. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. We're giving you 13 shots a day to score $1,000.
Oh, yeah. Can't believe it. Woo!
Every weekday from 9:05 in the morning to 9:05 at night, we're giving you a keyword at 5 past the hour. Take that keyword and enter it at realradio921.com. Every keyword is worth $1,000.
Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome.
It's $1,000 in your hand. Good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Wednesday. It's another warm one, too. Temperatures in the mid-80s. Closer to 90, though, further inland near Lake Okeechobee. A stray shower is possible, but most of us are dry and sunny through the day. Rain chances are increasing this weekend, though. We could see showers continuing into early next week, too.
This report is sponsored by Blue Stream Fiber. HOA and condo board members. Bring your community the fastest, most reliable fiber internet while saving up to 50%. With Blue Stream Fiber, your community gains a partner, not just another provider. Start the partnership at bluestreamfiber.com/radio today.
The Dell Technologies semi-annual sale starts now with limited quantity deals on select performance PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Save on select Vostro laptops with built-in security features and select Latitude laptops with enhanced privacy, collaboration, and connectivity. Save on select essential accessories plus free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire the largest injury firm in the world for your injury case? Lots of people hired us. We've collected over $15 billion and won a lot. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's Greek from Monroe's and Palm Beach. Adult entertainment and upscale dining. Full bar, full liquor, fully nude. 7 days a week, it's Monroe's and Palm Beach. The best view in the house is always at Monroe's. Make sure you stop by there to enjoy a great meal or a sporting event. Whatever you got on your agenda, Monroe's makes it a great evening. Beautiful ladies, only at Monroe's. Peace.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life. In office, West Palm Beach.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language. Like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right. And they're designed by real language teachers, so you learn how to have real-world conversations, things you'll actually use.
It's incredible. After using Babbel, I'm ready to start having real conversations in French.
There's all kinds of ways to learn. Use Babbel's podcasts or games or videos. You can even join live classes with a language teacher.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Babbel. Évidemment.
Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
What if you could do business without busy work? With Ramp, you can. Ramp is the future of finance with smart automation, corporate cards, and spend management. Just imagine, no more expense reports or shuffling wrinkled receipts. No more slogging through invoices or getting surprised by unexpected charges. Just your business's big idea with smart spend controls, automation that crushes busy work, and real-time insights so you can make it happen. In other words, Ramp completely reimagined finance to make it work for your business. Get set up, issue corporate cards, and start making payments in less than 15 minutes. See how Ramp does finance. Join today and get $250 just for signing up. Just go to ramp.com/finance. That's ramp.com/finance to get $250 for signing up. That's ramp.com/finance.
If you're hiring, it can feel like you're trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. And now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. In fact, ZipRecruiter has helped a lot of business owners find their needle in a haystack, like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers. Because Telly Tires has grown a lot in the last few years, Marco needed to hire everyone from a receptionist to a store manager to a head mechanic.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill. ZipRecruiter helps me keep my business running.
Take it from Marco and millions of other businesses who've used ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Paid for by government.com.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $20 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 50 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-495-6468 and you are guaranteed a $20 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-495-6468. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $75 value free with every order. Call 1-800-495-6468 now to secure your $20 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-495-6468.
We've all felt the impact of rising food prices. For families in poverty, they're facing malnutrition and even death. You can feed a family for a month with your $50 donation to Compassion International. Just text the word radio to 97646.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Crash 95 northbound at 6th Avenue South, we're being told has cleared away now. You did have emergency vehicles blocking a couple of lanes, but again, that has cleared away. Not seeing any big tie-ups with a crash on the northbound exit ramp, 10th Avenue North, and that's off to the shoulder. Turnpike looking good. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance flexes to fit your business needs, from quick repairs to adjustable coverages and even payment options. Progressive Commercial makes it easy to get what you need. Quote today in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
We tend not to think about right now, but right now in front of us is victory over cancer. Right now, cancer research funded by the V Foundation is leading to better treatments and saving lives. When you give to the V Foundation, 100% of your donation goes directly to game-changing cancer research. Victory over cancer is there.
Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Wednesday. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are having a good day. And it looks like it's going to be another beautiful day down here. So get out there and show your buns and have a good time. Jimmy's on vacation. We have Sharice with us. Good morning, Sharice.
Good morning.
And, of course, we have Francis with us.
Hello, hello.
And it's time for a trifecta. Then Franny's going to tell us what everybody likes to drink.
Riders up.
Tequila. That's not it.
Oh, my God. You two together is tough. I got to be honest with you. Marlins won a game last night. That's right. The Marlins won a game 1-0. It doesn't change with the Marlins. They don't score even when they win. But the game was less than 2 hours, which is really quick for baseball.
Yeah, that is.
There's been a couple of rule changes with some clocks that are put in now, and the pitchers and the batters, the amount of time. So less than 2 hours. And it's so funny. Their fans are bitching that the games are too quick now, which you just can't please everybody.
Right before they're like, God, it's so long, it drags, and now you just can't please people.
You can't. It's just unbelievable, and that's like the narrative on social media. And they also feel like they're getting ripped off when they go to a game. It's like 2 hours. You wanted that. That's what you wanted. A lot less time. And there are people who are saying that. Miami Heat got a victory last night. Now they are 42-37. A couple games left in the season. Just trying to finish strong to get a good position in the playoffs. They won 118-87, and Jimmy Butler had a big night. 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. Jimmy Buckets. He loves, his favorite thing is what Franny's going to tell you America loves when we get to that. And Matt Jones is in the doghouse with Bill Belichick. He was the quarterback that they drafted out of Alabama. Played 2 years, and supposedly he said a couple things or did a couple things Belichick does not like. Rumor on the street, Belichick is trying to trade him, which adds to more drama of the Lamar Jackson possibility of the Patriots getting Lamar Jackson. Again, these things are all tossing and turning. We will find out how they all shake out by the draft, I believe. Same thing with Aaron Rodgers. But Bill Belichick is not someone to cross. Supposedly, Matt Jones also had some things to say about the Patriots coaches and some of the play calling, and Belichick is not happy. This is from the rumor mill. 877-927-6969. If you ever did anything, say, devious to somebody that you did something wrong to, dating, let us know. Sharice bleached her ex-boyfriend's clothes. If you ever did anything, if it's really bad, don't call us and tell us. I don't want to know about really bad stuff.
I like illegal stuff.
Yeah, but if it's nickel and dime stuff, like Franny threw clothes off a balcony, I don't think that's bad. But I mean, like, different things that you do. Like, I don't know, maybe took the air out of his basketball, cut his tie, maybe hit a girl's bag, like a bag that she loved, or, something like that. Anything like that. If you've done anything crazy, let us know. But you can call us at 877-927-6969. Sharice, do we have somebody on hold?
Yes, we do. We have Mr. Peacock on the line.
Wait.
Hello, gentlemen and ladies. I just got back from my 96th birthday, and they sent me my son to the Mustang Ranch for 2 solid weeks.
God bless.
So worn out. I went through 5 bottles of Viagra, believe it or not. I think I should change my name now to Mr. Redcock.
Wow.
All right, we appreciate the call.
Thank you. I hope you wrapped it up, Mr. Peacock. I hope you did. So, Sharice, if you had to guess what America's favorite drink is, what would you say? And I will give you a hint. It is not tequila. It's not liquor.
It's not liquor?
No. Because I know Greek already knows, right? You looked at the article.
America's favorite drink.
Yes.
Lemonade?
That's not it, even though it is refreshing.
Oh, wait. It's not liquor, though, right?
No, it's not liquor.
Why are you laughing?
He's
coffee.
Yeah, trying to give you a hint.
Oh, my goodness. You gave her, like, the biggest hint ever. He legit shows her his coffee mug. And even let it play along the game. But yes, it is. So coffee is still America's favorite beverage. They say Americans drink coffee all the time, but they drink it more than anything else, according to new research. I have a national coffee data trends, but they did find out that we love it so much, they drink 517 million cups of it a day. Not one person.
I was going to say, wow, I wouldn't want to be around them later.
They would be dead.
But coffee, I don't know where the switches had been made. Maybe, I don't know, 15 years ago, Starbucks, whatever, 20, where coffee became acceptable.
Starbucks has been around for a while.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying in society, maybe 25, I don't know, where it became acceptable all during the day. Like when you drank coffee years ago, people looked at it like all day. Now people just have coffee.
I think it was more, right? I think it was more the coffee shops, the trends, where not only would you get, before it was just a cup of coffee, right? Regular cup of coffee. Now you can get iced coffees, you can get lattes, you can get mochas, you can get cappuccino, you can get like every single thing you can think of. There's all different flavors. And so I think that's what kind of made it a little bit more acceptable.
Yeah, maybe early 2000s or before. I remember living in the city in the late 90s. Like you get a cappuccino maybe in the afternoon and somebody would look at you like, cappuccino? You know what I mean? Then it became like very hip and everybody did it.
But coffee kind of was a thing with like after dinner too.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
of course with adults. I mean, coffee should be for adults. I do know some people who allow their children. And I say that when I grew up, my mom, before we had any kind of fancy coffee, it was that instant coffee. And we were kiddos for breakfast, dipping our sandwiches in it. It's very Puerto Rican to dip your bread and cheese in coffee.
Cafecito con pan.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
that sounds sexy.
That's really like popular in the Latin culture.
Yeah, it is.
Kids drink coffee.
And I don't know so much if like I would drink it, but I would definitely dip my breakfast in it. I would dip my my bread and cheese and our little sandwiches and stuff. Yeah.
So good.
It is so good. Yeah. But no, I do see young kids. Like I have friends who have kids that are 6, 7, 8 years old.
And they like coffee.
Drinking iced coffees. And I was just like, wow. I was like, they're already jacked up as it is.
Oh yeah.
But it's very, very popular. And I was trying to see how long let me see, how long, what would you guess how long Starbucks is around?
Over 25 years. I'm guessing.
I'm going to say 40.
The first one was in Seattle, but I'm saying where it became really hot. I'm saying 2000, I'm thinking. And I could be totally wrong.
No, but I'm because obviously I can't pinpoint when it got really popular. But how old do you think Starbucks is? What would you say?
She said 40 years. I'm going to say 25 to 30.
Starbucks has been around. Starbucks is 52 years old.
Ooh, I was going to say 50.
Yes.
Wow.
So it originated in 1971. The birthday just passed, March 30th. 1971 was the first Starbucks that ever opened up. By the way, Dunkin', 73 years.
Wow.
Yep. So they've been around for a long time. But the popularity, as I mentioned, of coffee they said the pandemic didn't really change how much coffee like Americans drink. So an average is about 2.9 cups a day. I would say probably because my thing is pretty big, I would consider that about 2 cups.
Is it now?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're such a size queen. Every day with the size. My God.
I mean, that was too easy. I had to.
So what do you think the most popular specialty coffee drinks is? There is, by the way, and I'm going to wait for what she has. There's a three-way tie.
Ooh.
Three-way tie when it comes to this.
Wow, anytime you say three-way.
I love this convo right now.
Yeah, Cerise is like, three-way? Awesome.
What do you think? The three-way tie between these 3 coffee drinks. And it's not just a regular cup of coffee.
Is cappuccino considered that?
Cappuccino is one of them.
Cold brew?
Nope.
Oh. Does iced coffee count or no?
It's not on there.
It's not on there?
No, so it's like the type. So latte is on there. Espresso.
I was going to say latte.
And espresso. Espresso, cappuccinos, and latte. That's the three-way three-way tie, between those. And then the most popular flavor of coffee is vanilla is the most popular.
I like that.
Followed by mocha, hazelnut, and then caramel.
Now, what is the coffee?
Caramel.
And I think you were definitely with me at the time, but I don't know if you were with me when I got it. What is the coffee in Miami?
Yeah, it was a Cuban coffee or cortadito maybe. There's different ones, but that you got so jacked up on. He thought his heart was coming out of his chest.
Yeah, but why is that, dude?
It's just strong the way they make it. It's almost espresso style.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was unbelievable.
Cuban coffee is very, very strong.
Yeah, I mean that was like I never felt like that. I mean it was. I drank it I think too quick too.
Well,
like I drank it like regular coffee. Remember we were at Gansevoort or some hotel in Miami, and I drank it early in the morning. I was like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, and the guy said to me too. He goes, "This is really strong."
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, it's okay. I'll have it. And then, boom.
I used to work at this place, and this guy who was Cuban, he used to make fresh espresso in his office, like in his cubicle.
Okay.
And he would go around and pass like shots of espresso to everyone. And he used to do it like the authentic way. Like you have to like whisk the sugar and everything before pouring the espresso in there. You got to mix it. Like it's a whole process.
Did that jack you up?
Oh, what? Heck yeah. And he would go like throughout he would do it in the morning, and then he would go like midday and go around and like pass espresso shots.
That's like a cafecito is what they would call one that's more like a single serve espresso kind.
Mm-hmm.
Now when my husband and I, when he was trying to woo me, he actually wooed the people I worked with, my coworkers, because he would come into the bar and I would work doubles.
Okay.
And he would come in on a Saturday, and I was there from like 9:10 until almost like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Amazing.
And so he would show up with colada, which is it's a styrofoam cup, and it is that Cuban espresso, and it's loaded with sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes, you're supposed to share it. It comes with little tiny cups.
Yeah, that's exactly what he would do.
It comes with like little tiny cups.
Mm-hmm.
And so everybody behind the bar would be like, oh my God, you're a savior. Because it would. They're strong.
Yeah,
so, but that is more or less like a shot, correct?
Yeah, but it comes in like a styrofoam cup.
But it's not this.
But it's meant to share.
Okay, yeah, you can't have the whole thing.
No.
Okay, yeah.
You would die.
Your heart would explode.
Yeah, so you don't have a whole cup.
No.
So maybe that morning I just drank way too much, way too quick. Maybe I should have just drank a little. But I'll never forget. I was like, man, I am never having this again. Because it was just like, what? I mean, I'm jacked up as it is. Put me on a little of that. That's crazy. Jimmy Butler, who is a Miami Heat star for years, he loves coffee. That's his favorite thing. He also, I know he's invested in a coffee company. But yeah, a lot of people like coffee. You want to give us a call, talk to us about coffee, how many cups you have a day. Also on the table, if you ever did anything bad to somebody who cheated. Maybe you hid their phone, maybe you broke their phone, whatever, or did something bad to you. 877-927-6969. You can also text us, Real Radio. First, put that in, 47142. So far, Sharice has the story of the day where she bleached her ex-boyfriend's clothes.
I also stomped on his smartwatch.
Wow.
He had like a Michael Kors smartwatch.
Getting deeper, yeah.
Yeah, and I stomped on it. It was all in the same night.
It's like, hold on a sec. Give her another 30 minutes. We'll find something else. We'll find something else she did.
That's pretty brutal.
I was really mad, yeah. But I fixed it. I went not the next day, but like days later, and I went to the place that he got it from, and I got a replacement for him.
Oh, nice. Was it Nordstrom? Because they're pretty good at doing replacement.
Yeah, because all I did was like, oh yeah, I don't know, it just stopped working all of a sudden, and they just gave me a new one.
Oh, so it wasn't like cracked and beat to death or anything?
No, it was just like all like, the screen was like all messed up. Yeah.
You're an amazing individual. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. We found out America's favorite beverage is coffee. No surprise. So the average is what, 2.5 cups, you said?
2.9.
Almost 3. I mean, that's, I don't think I have 3. Usually I'm 1. If I don't get any sleep, then I'll have another one during the day. And I stopped getting cappuccinos in the afternoon because they, I don't know, I just thought that was a little bit too much.
So I guess I do probably like 3 because when I wake up in the morning, I used to do pre-workout before I head to the gym. And now I do coffee because I've learned through like my studies with doing the nutrition coach that it's better for you than doing those crazy pre-workouts, which get you all jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
So I do a cup and I bring it with me to the gym. And that's what I do. And then when I go to work, I do another 2 cups. So I guess I drink a lot of coffee.
So you drink, because some girl at my gym said that to me, you drink coffee while you're working out?
I take it with me. Yeah, I take it with me. I mean, I have water too, but because I when I pop out of bed, it's 20 minutes, brush my teeth, put on my clothes, make my coffee, and I'm out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah.
That's
so
impressive.
I drink my coffee on the way there, and I drink it at the gym too.
So, but you'll drink it while you're working out. Like you'll do a set and you can have some?
I'll have sips of it.
All right, yeah, because this
Yeah.
girl told me that. She's like, you should bring coffee to the gym. It's better for you. And I was like, really? She goes, yeah, everybody drinks water, drink coffee. I said,
Well, no, water is but a better option. But if you want to get that energy, I'm saying instead of these pre-workouts that people take,
Okay.
those powders and drinks and stuff like that.
All right, cool. Sharice, do we have somebody on hold?
Yeah, we do. We have 2 on the line. 2.
Oh.
Tootie hoo.
Hey, Toot.
Hello. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas.
How's Texas going, Toot?
Oh goodness, the weather fluctuates so differently over here.
But are you having a good time? Are you happy you're down there, or are you missing Florida?
I'm missing Florida, but I'm doing as good as I can down here.
All right, well, that's good. Better days ahead.
No doubt. Especially since I got a good lineup job as soon as I got here, and the income tax was great.
All right, good. All right, so things are going in a good direction.
Good. Yeah, and I just wanted to say hello, Sherry. That was you're really you had a quick wit when you said, "Oh, really? Is it?" So it's Franny.
Oh, we miss you, too.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, and if you're ever in the area, don't forget to try to stop in or give us a call or stop by one of our events.
Oh, I listen to you guys all the time. It's just sometimes it's hard to get, the time to.
Of course.
And
Yeah, we get that. There's life goes on.
today. Yeah, I miss you guys, but I listen to you guys every day. So.
All right, brother. God bless. Peace and better days ahead.
All right, love you guys.
Peace.
Okay.
Sharice, do you have somebody else on hold?
No. No.
Okay, cool. 877-927-6969. I want to hear a story if you did something crazy to somebody you were dating. Again, Sharice was the benchmark so far. She bleached somebody's clothes. I never did any damage to anybody. Maybe I just never caught him. And Franny threw some clothes off a 5-story apartment building, which I don't think is bad as well. Because I'm sure the person knew they were coming at him, or did you tell him when he came home?
Yeah, no, he was gone when it happened.
All right.
Oh, he wasn't there. Okay.
Yeah.
Did anyone see you do it?
I'm sure it fell on somebody. It was right on Australian Avenue, so I'm sure somebody saw it. I'm sure the people
That's
below.
amazing.
I'm sure people 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st floor were like, "Is it raining clothing?" Yeah, I'm sure.
That is so funny.
When he came home, did he look for, where's my blue jacket? And you're like, it's out on the lawn. That's where it is.
Did you get to at least have the privilege of seeing him pick up all his stuff?
He gathered it. Yeah, he gathered it as I was looking over.
Yes,
he did.
girl.
You're so bad, Grace. It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. Don't forget, you got a chance to win Sunfest tickets at 11:45. You also get a chance to get $1,000 in your hand. What would you do with $1,000? That is the big question. Sharice, what would you do with $1,000?
Probably, I don't know. Buy clothes.
Okay, cool.
No vacation?
Oh yeah, duh, yeah.
Go
on
somewhere,
vacation.
right?
Yes. I'll go on vacation for
Franny,
sure.
what would you do with $1,000 right now, just dropped in your pocket?
1,000 right now. I would probably. I have a credit card that I need to start paying towards, so probably pay off some debt. I would say vacation, but I'm taking one next week, so I don't want to be greedy.
I'm going to cruise next week, so I got to be honest with you. All right, we're going to come back with some Florida stories. What are they all about today?
Oh, you're asking my question, or a question to me. Well, we have a guy who used a holy weapon. By that I mean holy by the church, holy.
Wow.
And then we also have an incident with meth. We'll tell you where he hid that.
Oh, I can only imagine.
That's always a fun one. And then on top of that, we have a 100-year-old woman, and I'm going to tell you her secret to a long life. I'll give you all the details when we get back on Real Radio 92.1.
Got something to say? Text us at 47142. Start your message with Real Radio. Standard data and message rates apply, and don't text while driving.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Wednesday. It's another warm one, too. Temperatures in the mid-80s, closer to 90, though, further inland near Lake Okeechobee. A stray shower is possible, but most of us are dry and sunny through the day. Rain chances are increasing this weekend, though. We could see showers continuing into early next week, too.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. For over 26 years, we've been making storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market, protecting over 90,000 Florida homes in communities just like yours. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure, Storm Smart's here to stay. Day in and day out, we'll be here, working harder to make sure you can breathe a little easier. SMART is protecting our community today and tomorrow.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed at what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like 1, 2, 3.
Optima Tax Relief is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and their team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
Crash 95 northbound at 6th Avenue South, we're being told has cleared away now. You did have emergency vehicles blocking a couple of lanes, but again, that has cleared away. Not seeing any big tie-ups with a crash on the northbound exit ramp, 10th Avenue North, and that's off to the shoulder. Turnpike, looking good. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Dell Technologies.
The Dell Technologies semi-annual sale starts now with savings on select PCs powered by the latest 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Plus, get deals on select accessories and free shipping on everything. Save now by calling 877-ASK-DELL.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. For $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword BILLS at realradio921.com. That's BILLS. Enter it now at realradio921.com, and good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Wednesday. Thanks for always tuning into Real Radio 92.1. Best talk in the world, not just here, everywhere. Jimmy's on vacation, so we do have Sharice. Good morning, Sharice.
Good morning.
Looking very spiffy and ready to work today, and you were on time, so we noticed that. Good job, Sharice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And, of course, we have Francis.
Hey, what's going on?
And it's time for some Florida stories.
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say Florida? I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
Well, let's start with this person who decided they were going to rob a woman. Now, The incident isn't funny, but it's interesting what he used as a weapon. This happened like 3:30 in the afternoon in Jacksonville. Now, a woman told officers that she got robbed. She said she was approached by a guy while she was at a nearby bus stop, and he demanded her purse. He was like, "Give me your purse right now." So he was like, if not, and he pulled something out from the back, and she was like, "Oh my God, I think he's gonna shoot me." Well, what he busted out was a big Bible, and he threatened to hit her with a Bible if she did not give him her purse.
I don't know. If somebody threatened you with a Bible, you give up your stuff?
I feel like you're going to hell for doing that, by the way. I mean, he's going to hell anyways, because, if you believe in that, because he's threatening people and stealing their stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, that's just feels like extra bad when you use a Bible as a weapon to threaten somebody with.
Yeah, I thought you were going to tell me like a big cross or something.
No. So, he ended up she gave it up because, I mean, that thing's pretty heavy, I'm sure, and he's going after her.
Yeah.
So he did snatch her bag. He fled on foot. Police were able to locate him not that far away. He just went like a block away from where the robbery took place.
He sat down and he started reading the Bible.
He did not go very far. Yes, he was taken into custody. They said if you have any information about this incident, they said please call the JSO non-emergency number. They think this guy's been up to no good, and she probably wasn't the first one. And then, yes, we have another Florida man who was arrested in charge with multiple crimes after he was caught driving a stolen car. So Jarrell Stallworth is hanging out right now at the Escambia County Jail, charged with 2 counts of obstruction of justice, grand theft of a motor vehicle, escaped prisoner, possession of controlled substance with a prescription.
I don't think we have enough time.
So according to the report, a deputy saw a blue Nissan Altima with a Florida tag, which was reported stolen. They were waiting for some other cops to help him out when 2 men got into the car and drove away. So they start heading out. Deputy said he tried to pull them over, but the driver did not stop. Then the deputy said he saw the car jump the curb, and then a guy gets out and starts running. So he's wearing a white T-shirt, dark pants. Deputies tried to use a canine to locate the suspect, but they were unsuccessful. A short time later, a man contacted the sheriff to report a guy matching the description. White T-shirt, dark pants, looked like the dude that they were looking for. The man told the deputy the suspect was rearranging items in his backyard. So he went to some random guy's house and just like, I'm going to rearrange this. Let's put your lawn furniture here. We're going to put that there.
I don't like this umbrella.
Yeah. So deputies did locate Stallsworth, and he was positively identified as a person that was running from the traffic stop. They ended up searching him. They found the Nissan Altima. They found the key fob. And I guess he was starting to have, the Stallworth guy was starting to have an asthma attack. Mm-hmm. So the EMS was requested. He was transported to the hospital. And during that time, he tried to escape custody while using the restroom. The whole let me hop out of the window trick. His attempt was unsuccessful, and then he was brought into jail where they found meth in his, I love how they tell you exactly, in his underwear pocket underneath his testicles. You know that little pocket you got for some reason in your undies?
Yeah.
Yep, right in there.
Keep your keys.
I love how they say underneath his testicles. He's being held on a $32,000 bond, and he will have a court date on April 28th.
Don't miss it.
Then finally, we have some happy news, right? There's a woman here. Her name is Shirley Goodman. She lives in Florida. And she is 100 years old. She's a grandma. And of course, people always ask, like, what is the key to living such a long life? So Shirley says she dances every day. That's one of her secrets. Mm-hmm. She says that she dances every single day. She lives in Sarasota, and she shared some more tips. She says she does daily yoga, and she performs the tush push when she line dances. I don't know what the tush push is, but I kind of have a feel like I think I could envision it.
Is that her
go-to?
That's her go-to dance. That's when that's her dance. She performs a tush. Wow. She performs a tush push when she line dance, and on top of that, this is her key to living such a long, beautiful life. She says she eats chocolate after every single meal.
Wow.
Yeah. So tush push, yoga, chocolate. And that is how Shirley Goodman is so spry at 100 years old.
I think that's great.
There you
Good
go.
for you, girl.
Right?
Yeah, a little tush push, a little chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
You always like to ask people who are, up in age, What have you done to make you reach whatever it is? It could be 90, 95, 100. It's amazing. God bless. And it sounds like she's still in great shape,
Yeah.
which is good.
Oh, she's getting it. They got videos of her dancing on the dance floor. So good for her, Shirley. And that is You're With Florida.
Thank you, Francis. We do it twice a show, 11:05 usually, and 1:05. You guys give us the stories. We bring them back to you, and they are always very unique and different. All right, tomorrow starts the Masters Golf Tournament, and that is an amazing event. If you're a golfer, that's like the Super Bowl of golf. It's one of the biggest events. Tiger Woods is in it. He did say yesterday he doesn't know how many he's got left to play. It's a struggle for him because of the pain he goes through. He said he feels good, but he just said he doesn't know how many more he thinks he can play.
Speaking of Tiger, he also made that list for Forbes billionaires. Yeah, he is still raking it in.
Oh, yeah, he crushes
He
it.
is killing it. You know who's not on that list this year?
Let me think. This year, that's always on.
I don't want to say always, but was on.
Dr. Dre.
No, Kanye West.
Kanye West.
I need to go with my gut because I was thinking about him too. Dang.
Yep. And we got some text at 47142. Started off with Real Radio, talking about things you've done to get back at maybe your ex. Well, it wasn't your ex at the time, but someone who did something, did you dirty, cheated. We have my ex cheated on me, so I banged her aunt twice.
Oh.
Wow.
That's pretty heavy, Rob.
Did she know?
Yeah.
I banged her aunt twice. Wow.
And then this one, my wife walked out on me and the kids 14 years ago. Shortly after, I made a bedsheet size sign that read, "Everything of hers must go." I then had the most profitable garage sale ever. People were stopping just to take pictures of the sign.
Well, all right. It's good marketing.
Everything of hers must go.
Good
Yep.
marketing.
That's amazing.
And that's a big sign, too. It's a bedsheet size sign.
Yeah, because everybody's been in that situation maybe. So they're like, well, I'm going to support. You know what I mean? You got screwed. I got screwed. It's another new club. Let's go.
Here we go. And then Matt in Port St. Lucie, because you were saying, G-Man, if you got $1,000, what would you do with it? And if Matt got the $1,000, because we do grand in your hand, he said, I'd hit some debt up and put some towards a laptop for kiddo going into high school next year.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, so Tiger Woods did say that. So enjoy him this week. Hopefully he makes the cut. It does start tomorrow. DraftKings had him at 65 or 70 to 1 to win the whole thing. He is definitely a long shot. And like I said yesterday, I think he's won it 5 times, Green Jackets. But, yeah, he does say there is a lot of pain that he's in. He doesn't know how many more he could play. So if you like Tiger, check him out Thursday and Friday. Maybe he'll make the cut. I mean, that would be very exciting, and then you never know what could happen. But I think it's going to be tough for him to – I think it's probably going to be tough for him to make the cut. You can bet on that, or you could just bet, does he make the cut? I don't know the odds of that, but you could look it up. Or
they're saying Rory and is it Scheffler, Scotty?
Mm-hmm.
They're the favorites to get that green jacket this time around, according to Caesar Sportsbook.
Yeah, they have said that. Golf's fun to bet because
John Rahm, is it Rahm or Ram?
I think it's Rahm.
Rahm, yeah.
I think that betting golf is fun because if your guy makes the cut, you got 4 days to hang out and to watch it, and you can enjoy it. So, Franny, you had that new list by Forbes. How about some of the names on that list?
Yeah, so it's the ones that we are really familiar with, right? You got your Elon Musks and your Bezos and stuff. But I had some other interesting things because there's a lot of names on that list. But we're not going to feel bad for them, okay? We're not. But these are some facts and figures about Forbes. So the party's over for many of the world's richest people. For the second straight year, both the number of billionaires around the globe has declined.
Aww.
I know. Don't we feel bad for them? From 2,668, which was last year, to 2,640. So we lost 28 billionaires. We don't lose them, but they no longer are billionaires. They said the total billionaire wealth has dropped to down by 500 billion. It was down by 500 billion to 12.2 trillion. And they say that, there's turbulent times hit both public and private markets. So nearly half the planet's billionaires are poorer than they were a year ago. We feel so bad, don't we?
GoFundMe page.
Still billionaires, a majority of them is. But yeah, they have a few things on here. So Bernard Arnault, is that if I'm saying right? I believe he's a Louis guy. He's Louis Vuitton.
Okay.
He is number 1. And I believe he has been on top for a bit now.
Wow.
He has surpassed Musk for a few months, but now he's officially on that Forbes, and he is number 1. They say record sales and profits have driven his shares of luxury goods, the Louis Vuitton line, Christian Dior, and Tiffany. So Arnault has all those things under his belt.
No wonder. He's crushing it.
He's worth an estimated $211 billion.
Is he single?
I don't know. I don't.
Not for you, Charisse, for me. Okay, calm down.
Yes. I'm not sure. Elon Musk, who held the top spot last year, slipped to number 2. We're not playing our tiny violin for him either.
Elon, I feel so bad.
Uh-huh.
How about Bezos? He's still up there?
doing just fine. Bezos, number 3.
Ooh.
Yep.
And
Warren Buffett's on the list still,
how about the
too.
Kardashians? Are in there?
They may be at, I did not go through all the 100.
Okay.
There's too many of them. Yeah, so I was just kind of looking at the highlights that were here.
That's pretty interesting that a couple of billionaires dropped out. Oh, I feel so bad for them, but they're still doing really, really good. I wonder how many of the billionaires at University of Connecticut laying 7 Monday night over San Diego.
And new billionaires on this list, Jimmy Buffett has raked in. And that's, obviously we've got his catalog and all that, but between his brand in general, that whole Margaritaville, the hotels, casinos, the cruise ship we have over here.
It's amazing.
He even has, somebody was telling me not that long ago, and I think it's up and running. There's a Margaritaville community, almost like the Villages, like that too. So he has a community here in Florida, killing it with that Margaritaville name. Tom Ford has recently joined the list too.
No, thank you.
Why are you saying thank you?
Because I helped him.
Did you buy the Portofino and all that? So they said it's after he sold his clothing line and fragrance, cosmetics, and all that to Estee Lauder for $2.8 billion back in November.
Oh.
So now Estee Lauder owns it. But yeah, he sold it to them for that much money. Tiger Woods is now new to the list, $1.1 billion. LeBron James is new to the list at $1 billion.
Wow.
Yep, so they have all joined this year.
They are crushing it. They are making a register ring. On the table today, a couple things. Have you ever done anything to somebody who did you wrong when you were dating? We want things that are a little out of the box, but not crazy stuff if you have anything like that.
Like no murder or anything.
Yeah. I mean, like, bleaching clothes like Charisse did, something like that. Maybe taking somebody's phone. Maybe a baseball that they had signed by a baseball player they loved, and all of a sudden it's missing. Something like that. Things like that. Cool things, but things that would be like, ooh, that hurt. It is the Penthouse, and it is a Wednesday. Don't forget, 11:45, tickets to Sunfest. We'll be back. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Like every other company, iHeartRadio has been doing a round of layoffs.
Yesterday, Rover, I reached out to somebody that got let go. I said, hey, sorry to hear, the bad news. And this person writes back, all my contacts got wiped out. Sorry, but who is this? I write back, it's Jeffrey LaRoque. And then they write, oh, thanks so much, Jeffrey. You are a great guy, and I loved working with you. Then I was like, damn it, now do I just let that go? Or do I have to correct it and actually say it was me? He's looking through the want ads, and then I'm joking around about Jeffrey LaRoque.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Wednesday. It's another warm one, too. Temperatures in the mid-80s. Closer to 90, though, further inland near Lake Okeechobee. A stray shower is possible, but most of us are dry and sunny through the day. Rain chances are increasing this weekend, though. We could see showers continuing into early next week, too.
This report is sponsored by Stand Up to Cancer.
Joe Buck and John Smoltz welcoming you back to the City Center Convenience Mart. Uh-oh. She's looking at the cigarettes, but she just grabs the gum off the counter. Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer. Go to takeahealthystand.org.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number?
Not me.
Nope. Oh no. He's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, but people are happier with it, that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month. And that's huge, but it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch, too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
If you're heading out along 95 right now, we don't have any accidents blocking lanes. That was a different case earlier, but everything's been cleared away. Had some issues in the Lake Worth area. Now you are looking good throughout the Palm Beaches Turnpike. A smooth ride as well. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning.
Water heater worries? There's an expert for that. Let your local experts at Service Experts Heating and Air Conditioning give you worry-free hot water as low as $32.99 plus tax a month. Call 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Pray.com's Meditative Prayers podcast is the best way to bring God's perfect peace into your night. Each meditative prayer helps you focus on God, fight anxiety, sleep better, and more.
As you close your eyes, ask God to come and have fellowship with you. Open yourself to the Holy Spirit and ask Him to minister to you.
Listen to Meditative Prayers on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Wednesday. Don't forget your chance to win tickets to Sunfest at 11:45. Check your watch. That's when the big hand's on the 11, the small hand's on the 4 or 5, whatever. But check your watch and you'll figure it out. Jimmy's on vacation, and we do have the pleasure of having this young lady who does a great job every day. Charisse, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
Ooh,
Thank you.
See, you're getting faked out there. So we're going to go right to Franny? But nah.
Yeah, I really did.
I can see your face. Good morning, Francis.
Hello and good morning. Somebody did text at 47142, said if I won $1,000, I would leave it on Greek's dresser. And then I don't know, Charisse, if we were able to find out how to, or do you remember the last keyword for $1,000 for grand in your hand?
No.
I'm going to walk over there and look because I think there's a way. It says, good morning, Penthouse. Last keyword. According to them, that's why I want to double check. They said announce was bills. I tried to enter it. It says incorrect. I try to refresh it, do all the same thing. No luck. I will try to figure it out for you. It says I appreciate the help. You guys are the best. I listen every day. P.S. Charisse is a smoke show.
Oh,
all right, I'm going to go over there. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll see.
Wow. Charisse is a smoke show. Charisse has been with us for, how long you been with iHeart now? How many years?
Since 2019.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
good. 4-year run.
Yeah,
Not
for
bad.
sure.
She's done a lot of different things. She's always with us on location. She does a great job. And now we even put her into the studio, and she helps run a lot of different stations, WJNO in the mornings, and also Real Radio. And she's in with us this week because Jimmy's on vacation on a cruise, well-deserved cruise. Jimmy should be back next week. You never know. He might have such a good time, but like, I'm not coming back. I am done. We did tell you about Tiger Woods, and the draft is coming up the 23rd to the 25th, and that's going to be in Kansas City. And we'll talk about who's going to be the first pick and some moves that are going to happen in the NFL. And will the Miami Dolphins do anything, or are they going to just stay put? I think they just stay put. And, of course, we'll talk about Aaron Rodgers. Where is Mr. Rodgers going to end up landing? Will he get to the Jets? Most people think he's going to be with the Jets. And I think they'll do it too before possibly the draft. I have a location that I hang out at a lot, I would say. Not going to get into the location's name, but recently, within the last 24 hours, they have changed some parking, and now you have to text and pay. You have to pay $2.50 an hour or 4 hours for $12. And I do think it's going to affect the place and the people that go there, because that could add up. I mean, you could really talk about maybe spending like $3,000 to $5,000 a year on parking. Would that change your mind about going to a certain location if you had to pay for parking?
Yes, for sure.
Now, you talked about downtown. Sometimes you don't like to go down there.
Yeah, no, I don't even go like to Clematis or anything sometimes, because if I just want to have a bite to eat, I'm not trying to spend $5 to $10 just to park, just so I can eat for like an hour.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. This did happen, and it's something that we're going to have to deal with, or not go to location, or maybe commute to the location. Who knows? But if you're there 4 hours, you're going to spend $10. $10 a day could be, $50 a week. And, what $50 a week could be, it's like $2,600. It is a lot of money for some people. And it's a shame for the restaurants and the businesses there in the area, because they have to deal with, you got to deal with the people complaining. And that's the whole thing. Everybody hates when people complain or bitch.
So I just do want to quickly, because I know you had an issue texting at 47142 with the word bills. That was our 10 o'clock word.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. But we did get word, and we found out where we can find it, that the 11 o'clock hour keyword is bank.
Bank.
Yes, BANK. That is so you get a grand in your hand. You're going to enter that at realradio921.com. There is a pop-up window right there, right when you click on realradio921.com. When you get onto the website, that's where you're going to enter all the information, including that keyword, and hopefully you'll score $1,000. I know that we already locally had one on the Gator. We had a winner yesterday.
Great.
Yep. So it happened. So make sure you get in on that, and you could score $1,000.
Come on, Real Radio. Step up and win. Who doesn't want a grand in their hand? It's all about it. Make sure you listen to the keyword and then make it happen. Yeah, so parking now is going to be a possibility to add to the location. And would it change you, Franny, from maybe going to location if you had to pay maybe $100 a week?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
On top of already spending the money on drinks and food, now I had to spend $100 a week. First of all, I'm not going there as often.
Yeah.
Because you're saying like that would be like every day going to the establishment like you do.
Yeah, I would say stop it in for 2-3 hours a day.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Yeah.
That's way too much money to go somewhere. Only time I ever pay for parking is if I go somewhere like downtown West Palm Beach or something like that.
You have no choice.
And it doesn't happen often. And you know that you're going to have to. You know you're going to either pay a meter or you're going to have to pay in a parking garage unless you go like the hours where it's free.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, no, I think, it's definitely going to deter me from going to an establishment. If they're like, it's going to be $100 a week for you to hang out here.
That's
for parking.
Yeah, and that's just if you stay, 3-4 hours a day.
Yeah, no.
But it is a lot of guys and people were upset about it. And again, it's something new. Anytime something changes, people are not going to like to change, especially when it's not a good thing. Now, if they were paying you, then it's a totally different thing. 877-927-6969. Call us about situations we had on the table today. Did you ever do anything to an ex that did something wrong to you? Rip their clothes, do something to their car. I don't know, maybe get them in trouble at work. Anything that you did that you'd be like, all right, I got the back. Maybe a blender, and then you didn't put the top on, and they came out and you hit it and went all over their face. Look at Therese going, ooh,
I just remembered something that I did.
The same time? The same incident?
The same guy.
Wow.
But was it at the same time? Like the same day you did the clothes?
No, this was a different time, same guy.
All right, I love it.
For the same reason.
Let's keep on sprinkling things on. What else did you do?
Man. So, oh my God. So this was, I broke up with him, and then he was blowing up my phone, Then my friend at the time, he was like, oh my God, wouldn't it be funny if we put him on Grindr? Because my friend is gay. And I'm like, let's do it. Set it up right now. And he was like, are you for real? And I was like, yeah. And I sent him pictures of my ex-boyfriend. I sent him both of his phone numbers, his business phone and his personal. And he created...
I don't know if I want you back tomorrow.
And he created a whole fake profile. And on the profile on Grindr, he was telling people, send nudes to these, phone numbers. And his phone was blowing up the whole day. And guys were sending photos of their butts, frontal, everything. full nudes, everything.
There's something wrong with you. Did he have to change his phone number?
I love it.
No, he didn't. Because
after you, he wanted to become gay. He's like, I'm out.
You know what's so funny? Well, I took it down like that, after before 24 hours, and then he that same exact day he actually came over and we talked, and then we got back together.
Again?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Answer the phone.
Well, she does that. I'll tell. We have another 47142. Says, if I won $1,000, I would spend every penny on prostitutes and cocaine.
Nice.
All right. Have a great time.
Way to help the economy.
We got a couple people saying banked it at work. I don't know. But listen, because I know Rover does say the keyword. He says it at the beginning of the hour. We also get it halfway through.
Sure.
So we will be paying attention. You pay attention. Make sure that you're always tuned in. Real Radio 921-1017 so we can get that keyword for you.
I have the keywords all set up too
Perfect.
for the future hours. Yeah.
Okay, but not for the 11 o'clock right now.
I can't find it.
I know. That one was
So sorry. That one's hard.
We had a hard time finding that one when I went onto the computer, but I showed her where you can find them. That one for some reason wasn't, but I do know that Rover will give us some keywords coming up. He does them a couple times an hour.
All right. It is
Yes.
the Penthouse. We're going to come back with a trifecta, and then don't forget your chance at 11:45 to win Sunfest tickets. It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday. Peace.
We're everywhere you need to be.
I've been everywhere, man.
Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
CBS 12 News, our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Wednesday. It's another warm one, too. Temperatures in the mid-80s, closer to 90, though, further inland near Lake Okeechobee. A stray shower is possible, but most of us are dry and sunny through the day. Rain chances are increasing this weekend, though. We could see showers continuing into early next week, too.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer over 50 different custom window treatments, including faux wood blinds and shutters, all at prices less than retail. Plus, we'll send you free samples before you buy. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
Here it comes, April 15th. It's time to file and pay your taxes again, unless you haven't in a year or 2 years or many years. I'm Miami tax attorney Steve Klitzner, and I want you to know you are not alone. The IRS has no sympathy for you, but I do, because I deal with this problem every day for my clients. Millions of Americans have fallen behind due to mistakes or being totally overwhelmed and in way over their heads. If you can just get this problem under control, everything else would fall into place. There may be a way to get your life back by making this the year you take steps to end your IRS nightmare forever. Call me today for a free consultation at 305-682-1118. I'm not some mystery attorney in another state. I'm right here in South Florida to help you. 305-682-1118. That's 305-682-1118.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Ricardo, quote, "This is one of the greatest inventions ever. I know this may sound like I'm exaggerating, but this sucker is amazing. The first time I did it, I couldn't believe what came out of my sinuses. I could breathe with ease. My wife just bought one too. Thank you for this product," unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number?
Not me.
Nope. Oh no. He's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We've all felt the impact of rising food prices. For families in poverty, they're facing malnutrition and even death. You can feed a family for a month with your $50 donation to Compassion International. Just text the word radio to 97646.
For more information about contests on the station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Paid for by GovMint.com.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $20 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 50 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-495-6468, and you are guaranteed a $20 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-495-6468. Call now, and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $75 value free with every order. Call 1-800-495-6468 now to secure your $20 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-495-6468.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
If you are getting on 95 right now, nothing to slow you down at this point from Boca to Jupiter. We are accident-free according to the Florida Highway Patrol. Gets a little bit busy there, though, in the Boca Del Rey area, but no accidents causing you big backups, and the Turnpike looks good, too. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Mark Moss Show podcast.
Are the dollar's days as the world reserve currency numbered, or is it overhyped? What should you do? I'm Mark Moss, helping you navigate the decentralized revolution. Listen to the Mark Moss Show on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Golden Voice presents Power Trip. Guns N' Roses, Iron Maiden, AC/DC, Ozzy Osbourne, Metallica, Tool. You'll have pit tickets for the entire Power Trip weekend. VIP camping at the Safari Tent Campground. All thanks to Golden Voice. Register.
Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Wednesday. Thanks so much for always listening to Real Radio 921. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the world. Jimmy's on vacation, enjoying himself on a cruise, but we were nice enough to get this girl as a loaner for 6 days.
Like she's a car. Like our car is getting some work done, and we got a loaner. Oh, boy.
That was meant to be a compliment. But I guess it didn't turn out well. That happens sometimes with the Greek. Good intentions, but sometimes it's a backhanded compliment. But still, you're doing a great job.
Thanks,
is here.
I guess.
Yeah, you better say thanks. 3 days in a row. And
2 more to go. Well, with me. 3 with G-Man.
Yes.
Yes. G and Joe doing the locker room.
Yes. Yeah, that's easy. But this is
I'm like, this isn't easy.
Yeah.
I'm the only difference here.
Right.
Well, it's a little different here. It's more, you know what I mean? This is like, we're really getting it done. This is where we make the money.
The locker room, you just bag it in. You're just like, I'm just gonna pack it in.
Doing 20 years, it's easy.
Well, because it's sports, and you can just talk sports like nothing. You're like, oh, here I have to actually think about things.
Anyway. So you'll have Saturday too, and then you're adios.
Yeah.
And then we'll see you on location the following week. We're going to be at Gulfstream Park together.
Right.
We're at Tito's Handmade Vodka. But again, you're doing a good job. I don't know how many times I have to tell you, but I'll tell you.
Thank you.
All right. Franny's here. Always does a great job. Always.
Hi, thank you. And I'm getting so many different keywords from people.
Oh, my God. What do you get? Like Greek.
Oh, my God. So Stacy from Boca says it's green, and then Brett from Melbourne says it's grand. So just put in everything.
Anything with a G. Grand, green,
oh my
Greek. Try it. Giddy up.
Oh, boy. And then just because I know you have your trifecta you have to get into.
Take your time.
I love Sarah B at 47142. We were talking about cheating, breaking up, things that you've done to get back at him. And she said, I don't do anything to guys I break up with. She's like, me leaving their life is enough punishment.
Ooh.
Whoa.
That's the level I'm trying to get
That's
at.
from our girl, Sarah B. All right. And then I have a story after the fact, but let's get into a trifecta first.
Oh, I can't wait to hear the story. Trifecta time.
Riders up. It's Creepy Trifecta.
Whether they win or lose, this is a little bit of a trend for you guys and girls who bet. The Marlins don't score. They won last night 1-0. Last year, a buddy of mine bet on the under in the Marlins games over 77 times, and he ended up winning 55 of them or 52 of them. So it's profitable if you pick and choose certain games. But the Marlins great pitching last night, but they won 1-0. And the other news of the game, which people are not happy about, it ended in less than 2 hours. And that was one of baseball's biggest complaints. I don't know if it was the length of the game as much as the game moved so slow, but also the length to some people. But it's just a very slow-paced game for people. They made some rule changes, and now the games are quick. 2 hours is quick. I mean, that really is. We do 4. That means the Marlins can play twice during our show. And some fans are upset and putting out their complaints on social media. And like Franny said, you're not going to make everybody happy. And that's just the truth in all aspects of life. Miami Heat won last night, 118-87, and a big game by Jimmy Butler. 28 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. They are trying to lock in the 6th position in the NBA playoffs for the Miami Heat, which would be good if they could do it. And again, Butler, a big game. We'll see what the Heat do. They got a couple of games left. They're 42-37. So only a couple of games left and the season's over, and then the playoffs will start. And maybe we get a big push. And the Masters starts tomorrow, and if you like Tiger Woods, get a good look at him. Because Tiger has said he doesn't know how much he has left and how many more Masters he's going to play in. He does have, obviously, a serious injury that he plays through. A lot of pain he says he experiences, but he's going to try his best. Hopefully he makes the cut. DraftKings has him at about 70-1 to win it all. So we'll see what happens. But again, just seeing Tiger out there is amazing after what he went through, the accident and all the problems that he had. He's done a fantastic job in rehabbing, where most people could have just been like, somebody in his position, hey, I don't have to play. I'll just have golf balls off my yacht and just hang out. But he just has such a passion. I mean, the extra gear that maybe he has, or Michael Jordan, or Derek Jeter, guys that you've seen play for years and years and years. But Tiger, again, going through all the injuries he went through and all the operations, the latest one, the car accident, a lot of personal stuff in his life. He's not let anything derail him, and he just keeps wanting to compete at the highest level, and hopefully he has a good tournament and makes the Masters cut. And that is your trifecta at lunchtime.
So I've told this story before. Sharice, you may not have heard this, but G, I know that you have, and many of you may not have. So we're talking about exes and things that you've done. Now, I did not do anything at the time that this was done, but my ex did something, I guess you want to call it preventative. So I lived in an industrial kind of cool place in downtown West Palm. The ceilings and the walls were very cementy looking. You know, they were not finished. So my girlfriend just reminded me, and she's one of my favorite people in the whole entire world, and she's in town from Pennsylvania. She's on vacation here with her kids for spring break.
Oh, that's nice.
And so she's listening. So hi, I love you. And
we love you.
She brought this up, and I was like, yeah. So
this is crazy.
You know what I'm going to say, right?
Oh my God.
I worked a lot. Like I was doing this, and then I was working at the restaurant. I was doing double duty, and I came home one day, and I have very high ceilings, like 20-foot ceilings. So I come home one day, and I'm hanging out in my bed, and I just look, and he's on the couch, and I lived in a studio apartment, but it had like a little partition wall, so it separated one half of the studio from where my bedroom was. And so I just look up at the ceiling. I'm like, what the hell? Is there writing on my ceiling? Yeah. So he bought me chalk or whatever so I could write on my walls and we could do fun art and stuff. And and he I have no idea how the hell he did this.
That's what I was.
I don't have a ladder. I don't have anything. When you're standing on my bed, there's no way he's hitting my ceiling. Like, he put in some effort to get, because my bed, it was right over my bed.
Right.
It says, she has an STD, now you do too. So that's what, just in case I ever decided to bring somebody home. Yeah, that was what he did.
What?
Yes. So is that not so messed up?
Yeah.
And I look up and I'm like, what the hell? And I lost my mind, and he just thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. I never could get it down because I couldn't reach the damn thing.
Yeah.
So when you moved out, did they ever say you had to paint?
No. Well, my husband, Matt, moved in with me, and it's chalk.
Okay, I didn't know. Maybe you had a painter.
So it was even there when Matt lived with me for a couple years. And we just kind of, we took a broom to it and just kind of got a majority of it off.
Rubbed it out.
But we rubbed it out, yes.
Sorry, Sharice.
But that's how crazy he was. So that was his preventative measures to make sure that nobody ever was in my bed except him.
That's clever, for sure.
Now, did you ever ask him?
It's clever, but it's extreme. What?
Yeah.
How did you get up there?
Yeah.
Not after the fact. I mean, when we split up, I didn't want to talk to him about anything.
No, I meant like when you were with him. Like, did you ever come? Like, how the hell did you get up there?
Yeah, and he just. I think what he would have done, because I don't even know if I had. Man, she can remind. I don't even think I had a dining room table. I think maybe I had bar stools or something. I think there was no, I don't even know. I have no idea. I'm guessing. Wow. I can't remember. I just remember a couch in my bed. I don't remember much in that apartment.
Maybe he brought a ladder.
But all I can think of is maybe he took a chair and put it on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then did it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But
or maybe he called maintenance. Is like, hey, can I borrow a ladder? I need to change a bulb.
There's a problem here.
I don't know.
But could you imagine?
It was a mystery. It was. Yeah. I was like, how the hell?
But if you were there
did he get up there and
you're a guy and you look up, it's got to affect you. You're like.
But that's how bored the guy was. Like, first of all, I mean, we get along fine now, but he wasn't working at the time, and I was like, that's what goes through your head while I'm at work. Is we put this on her ceiling. Oh boy.
He wanted to protect himself.
Yeah.
He didn't want anybody else with you.
And that's a problem too, to think that quickly of him moving into my place, that's going to happen. Like, he lived there. What does he think?
Oh my gosh.
Well, you never know if he went out for coffee or something.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He really cared about you. He didn't want anybody.
Yeah.
I think that would be, I don't know if anybody's going to believe it.
I was about to say, your new guy must have really liked you, even though he saw that, because, anyone would be like, do you? But he
one of my buddies
stuck it through.
One of my buddies who saw it too, because I showed him, and he was like, that was horrible, and he said, I tried to get it out and I couldn't.
Oh my gosh.
Good memories though.
Oh boy.
A lot of good times.
Good
That's
times.
amazing.
Good times.
Yeah, that is pretty strong.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it was all good fun.
Oh, was it good fun?
877-927-6969.
Luckily, it didn't scare away anybody. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, who's going to care? I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
I don't care, by the way, just so we know, I am clear and free.
Oh, yeah, she's good. No problem. It wouldn't stop me.
It wouldn't stop a lot of guys.
I'd be like, so? Who cares?
Oh, boy.
Is it curable? Let's go. Who cares?
Sometimes the squeeze is worth the orange. You never know.
Is that what they say?
Gosh.
You guys want to give away a prize?
That story was a prize. Imagine if it glowed in the dark.
Oh my God!
Like the chalk, like the way the light was. You're like, oh my God, what does that say?
I think it was glow in the dark chalk.
Was it?
So yes, we do have a prize we have to give away. It is that time where we have a pair of one-day passes to Sunfest 2023. This is happening May 5th through the 7th. That is a month from now, because today is April 5th. A month from now, we're going to have Sunfest right
Your birthday's
here
coming up.
on the beautiful waterfront, downtown West Palm Beach, with performances by The Killers, 311, The Chainsmokers, Dropkick Murphys, Flo Rida, All Time Low, Ziggy Marley, and so many more. So give us a call, 877-927-6969. And always, without even saying the phone number, the phone lines blow up. Sunfest is a hot ticket.
Love our audience. I love the Chainsmokers.
What's your favorite song?
Well, the reason I love them is because when I used to work in iHeart Miami, there was a famous picture of them at iHeart Music Festival.
Okay.
And the person who was the market manager, they used to have we have them here too, these big prints of, everywhere. And I said, oh, I love that picture. And it was the lead singer of the Chainsmokers with a bunch of Vegas showgirls. like in a frame.
Oh, so you like the picture of them.
I thought it was really cool.
Cool. You just don't know their music.
Yeah, so he was like, Greek, do you like it? I said, yeah. And he said to the guy, he goes, take it off the wall and give it to Greek.
Where'd you put it?
I had it in my office for years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and just a sharp picture, with all the Vegas showgirls, because obviously I like
You
Vegas.
like Vegas.
Yeah, so I thought it was very nice. But so every time you see it, I'm like, Chainsmokers, man, love them.
I have no idea what they sing. But man, they took a good picture. So 877-927-6969. We're going to be playing Who's Most Likely To. That's where we ask you questions. Starts off with Who's Most Likely To. I fill in the blanks. And you have to guess Sharice, Greek, or Franny. But you want to get in the mind of the Penthouse because we're going to be placing the vote. Majority rules. If you guess correctly who we say it is, then just like that, you're going to get your tickets to Sunfest.
You're going to have some good ones today after those last couple stories. What do we have, Sharice?
We have Justin on the line. Justin?
Hey, what's going on, Penthouse?
Justin, how are you today, buddy? Thank you for listening to Real Radio. That's the most important thing. Can't thank you enough for your loyalty. How long you been listening?
20-plus years.
Woo! Strong. All right. Franny's going to ask you a scenario. Then you got to pick between the three of us, but give us a second to vote, okay?
Got it.
All right, Justin, I know you know how this goes. Let me find a question. All right, Justin, out of the three of us, Sharice, Greek, or Franny, who is most likely to save you from a bad date? All right, hold on a second. All right, Justin, we have our answer. Who do you think we voted for?
I would say Franny.
Why?
You are correct. Greek thought it was himself, so that's why he's upset. But majority rules over here.
So why do you think Franny would save you from a bad date?
I was just guessing.
Yeah, he's just a guess. I have. Remember, I told you my sister-in-law. We had the whole key word, the emoji banana. If she texted me a banana, I'd get her the hell out of there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking something in a different direction, but I get it.
Okay.
Well, like I was thinking before you went on the date, like if you were like, "Hey, don't go out with him or her,"
saves you from a bad date.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Thank you. All right, Justin. It doesn't matter how you got there, but you did. So congratulations.
Good job, Justin.
Thanks.
All right, hang tight. Sharice is going to put you on hold, and then she will get your information, and hopefully she'll put you on. She'll put herself on mute.
Yes.
Yeah, she's not going to bring it on the radio live like she did yesterday with the individual one. She's like, "Hey, what's happening? Got anybody go to Barrett Jackson with?"
Speaking of Barrett Jackson, that is what we are doing tomorrow. We have a pair of tickets up for grabs. Same time, same place, 11:45, a pair of tickets to Barrett Jackson Auto Auction. This is the world's greatest collector car auction, which is next weekend, April 13th through the 15th. And just so you know, with that one, Barrett Jackson is the one, they determine which day the winner is going to get the tickets for that.
Yep, you still get the tickets, but they're going to tell you what day that you get an opportunity to go to. 877-927-6969. Again, what have you done to somebody who did you wrong in a relationship? Again, we don't want like bad stuff, just crazy stuff, maybe something like that. Franny just told a unique story where one of her exes wrote something on the ceiling that wasn't true. Obviously, Sharice did something. She bleached her boyfriend's clothes and a couple other things. She's crazy.
All right. And heads up, that was, I believe that was Stacy and Boca. Thank you so much. She said the keyword was green for the 11 o'clock hour. You still got 10 minutes to put it in. And it looks like somebody did. And they said, I use the word green. It does work. So there you go. If you were struggling to find that keyword, you got 10, 11 more minutes to put in green. And then we should have another keyword coming up a little bit after 12 o'clock.
And going forward, we will mention it to you despite, you'll hear Rover, but we'll do it too. And try to give you guys a little heads up because we want a winner on Real Radio. We had one yesterday on our sister station, Gator. So we want Real Radio to take a bow, wow, wow and get a G note and put it in your hand.
And here we go. We said, if I won $1,000, I'm bribing Greek for Sharice's phone number. Then I'm taking the remaining money and buying a burner phone. So when I contact Sharice, she's inevitably puts my number on Grindr. If she does, I don't have to change my actual phone number. It's all about planning ahead.
That's smart. The Grindr thing
That's from
was,
AJ.
Yeah, that was a little tough. I think that was worse than the bleaching thing.
Yeah, I'm surprised he still wanted to, talk after that. But and it's funny because when we talked, his phone was still blowing up, and he showed me some of the pictures, and I was like, "Whoa, they had no shame."
Yeah.
I love
Let me tell you.
I love how he did like. See, I'm confused. Don't you have to have the app in order to get?
So my friend who's gay, he
Yeah.
had the app.
Yeah.
He used to use it all the time.
So what? You just put his phone number.
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay,
what we
got
did
it.
was we said, I'm not. We said you can, because we were making believe that we were him. And on the profile, we said, I normally don't go on this app, so just text me from these numbers.
Got it.
Yeah,
that makes.
You really
sense.
thought that out.
Yeah, for sure.
Really good
And
process.
the reason why I did it too was because at the time on Instagram, you were able to like see what people would like. At the time, they don't have that feature anymore. But he was always liking big booty girls all the time. So I was like, you want to see booty all day? There you go. So I put him on there. Not the booty that he wanted, but hey, it was something.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, Rome wasn't built in a day. Now, do we have anybody on hold, or is that our winner?
No,
Holden?
just the winner.
Yeah, that's Justin holding on. So this is funny. That
Sorry, y'all.
If you've never heard of this, so obviously we got in arguments with our partners at the time, and sometimes they turned out a little bit crazier than it was supposed to. Well, according to Dr. John Gottman, who is a psychologist who specializes in marriage and relationships, he says that there is something that you should do when you start fighting with your significant other. So, just one thing. He said the both of you need to pause for a second and immediately strip down naked. He said this is why it's smart. When we get into arguments, this is his words, our caveman brains go into fight or flight mode and acting out of instinct. That's why we start yelling, saying terrible, hurtful things and not listening or even thinking. Sometimes you're saying things you truly don't mean or whatever.
Sure.
And it's
Right.
just all this because you're just so furious, right? Comes out.
The passion.
He said, but when you get naked, you pull your brain out of that tailspin. He said, suddenly the situation feels too weird for you to keep going down this instinctual, hurtful path because you're like, what the hell just happened? We're both naked right now. So you can keep arguing naked, but you'll both be more in the moment and more likely to listen to each other, act rationally, and diffuse the tension.
And you might just forget about the fight and just want to be.
Yeah, I'll be very distracted.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
might
in that, but yeah, he's worked on this. He's told couples to do this before, and they've been like, yeah, it works, but it does. It makes your mind go, what? We were just arguing with our clothes on.
Yeah,
and
that's
now
a good
we're both
idea.
naked.
All right, so
and then
call
no
us.
one can leave.
Yes.
And what'd you say? Nobody can leave?
Yeah, no one can leave.
Well, you're not gonna run out the door.
I was gonna say, where you going?
That's what I'm saying. Because sometimes when you're in an argument, you're like, forget this, I'm out of here. And you can't do that because you're naked.
Yep, but somebody did say, listen, I received this advice from him, and this is a patient, and he said this tactic saved my marriage.
Wow.
From
I
a
love that.
very rough year. They said at first I laughed at the idea about it. And then I did it, stripped down in the middle of a heated debate. And as we ended up arguing, it totally changed. They said it changed the dynamic, it changed the conversation. So it wasn't even necessarily about the whole, wanted to, ravage each other and have sex. It was just the conversation, the argument kind of
Well, like you said,
toned down.
Yeah, you're naked. It's totally different than if you have clothes on. And again, your mind's going to go in a different area than where it was just that. You would go from being mad to being like, all right. This is why I'm here. Try it. Let us know. 877.
Or if you have any kind of key to when you get in an argument, you and your significant other, if there's something that you do that makes you not be as hurtful, as it's just like that kind of changes things and turn things around in the argument, makes you be a little bit more mature, maybe have more of a conversation and communicate more than yell at each other. If you have a secret trick that you use, share it with us. 47142 started off with Real Radio. You can call us at 877-927-6969.
Words cannot be put back in. Remember that. So when you say something, they could be hurtful. A lot of times people say things and then it'll stay with the person. Vice versa.
Unless you're naked, you can put other things that can always go back in.
Sharice.
We can't stop her.
Sorry.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, it was great working
Can't
with you.
stop, won't stop.
Half a show today for Sharice.
Sorry.
At least we're not on when like kids are in the car.
Oh my God. It is the Penthouse, and that other noise you hear coming out of a microphone is Sharice. Jimmy's on vacation, and she likes to drop some crazy comments, and which we enjoy. And we want her to be herself, and that's it. And she's done some crazy things to her exes. Now you can probably see why. Connect the dots.
I'm a changed woman now. I don't do any of those things anymore.
So you think that's done?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Even if somebody...
That was like 5 years ago. I don't...
Oh, that's so long ago.
Yeah.
Even if somebody did something wrong to you?
Yeah. And
Okay.
they have. after that, and I've handled it very well and
All right,
maturely.
good.
Yeah.
All right, good.
You know, you live and you learn.
All right, good. No more of that stuff, craziness, don't like that. All right,
No,
good. All right.
I do what Sarah B does. I just keep it moving. Yeah.
Well, that's good. All right.
Yeah.
That is probably the biggest thing you do to somebody, step out of their life, because a lot of people, it bothers them.
Yeah, silence kills.
Yeah,
So.
especially if you like them. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call. We were looking for stories today that you guys have done, male or female, doesn't matter, situations where you felt somebody did you wrong and you did something to get back at them. The one that Cherie said I think is pretty brutal. She put her ex-boyfriend on Grindr, which is not great for him, obviously. But she did look at all the pictures coming in and said, yes, no, okay, and rate things. She had a rating system.
Great news, by the way. Great.
It is the Penthouse on a crazy Wednesday. We're going to come back with some fun facts and a lot more in the Penthouse. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
We'll be your friend. Follow us at Real Radio 92.1 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Wednesday. It's another warm one, too. Temperatures in the mid-80s. Closer to 90, though, further inland near Lake Okeechobee. A stray shower is possible, but most of us are dry and sunny through the day. Rain chances are increasing this weekend, though. We could see showers continuing into early next week, too.
This report is sponsored by Unbound.org. Right now, there are young people across the world facing a tough choice. Continue their dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at Unbound.org.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
In this week's Marketers Report, Patrizio Spagnoletto, Global Chief Marketing Officer Direct-to-Consumer for Warner Brothers Discovery, weighs in on building trust.
Trust is a really hard thing to build and a really easy thing to destroy, and we have to be very respectful about that. Our partnership with iHeart has really helped us build that trust and that relationship with the on-air talent.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, conversations, trusted influencers, insights, and data you need to grow. Go to iHeartResults.com for more.
Hey, it's Greek from Monroe's and Palm Beach. Adult entertainment and upscale dining. Full bar, full liquor, fully nude. 7 days a week, it's Monroe's and Palm Beach. The best view in the house is always at Monroe's. Make sure you stop by there to enjoy a great meal or a sporting event. Whatever you got on your agenda, Monroe's makes it a great evening. Beautiful ladies, only at Monroe's. Peace.
Do bank closures, inflation rate hikes, and the roller coaster of the market frighten you as much as it does me? You need to call Oxford Gold. Securing your IRA or 401k with real gold and silver is a portfolio protection plan, and Oxford Gold has made it as easy as 1, 2, 3. One app, one call, and you pick the precious metals. That's it. You now own real precious metals. Call Oxford Gold today and learn more about the 1, 2, 3 protection plan at 833-404-GOLD. That's 833-404-GOLD.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank, members of FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
What if you could do business without busy work? With Ramp, you can. Ramp is the future of finance with smart automation, corporate cards, and spend management. Just imagine, no more expense reports or shuffling wrinkled receipts. No more slogging through invoices or getting surprised by unexpected charges. Just your business's big idea with smart spend controls, automation that crushes busy work, and real-time insights so you can make it happen. In other words, Ramp completely reimagined finance to make it work for your business. Get set up, issue corporate cards, and start making payments in less than 15 minutes. See how Ramp does finance. Join today and get $250 just for signing up. Just go to ramp.com/finance. That's ramp.com/finance to get $250 for signing up. That's ramp.com/finance.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. I have an important message for lawyers and legal professionals across America. Are you embarrassed by the firm you work for? Do they settle cases for pennies on the dollar? Do you dream of winning with the biggest in the business? At Morgan & Morgan, we have hundreds of job openings for the best and the brightest across the country. Visit forthepeople.com to explore joining a firm you'll be proud of. Explore joining me, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Paid for by government.com.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $20 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These Gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 50 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-495-6468 and you are guaranteed a $20 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-495-6468. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $75 value free with every order. Call 1-800-495-6468 now to secure your $20 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-495-6468.
Did you know your completely free iHeartRadio app is also your home for hit podcasts? New for you this week, check out On Purpose with Jay Shetty, discussing philosophy, life, and conversations with the biggest stars in the world. Listen today on your free iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio! We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure. Storm Smart's here to stay. Smart is protecting our community, today and tomorrow. Storm Smart.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. Score $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword BANK at realradio921.com. That's BANK. Enter it now at realradio921.com. And good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Thank you, Charisse. Put my mic on. It always helps.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. You're doing a bang-up job.
Whoops.
You never know you're going to get with you. That's what we like about it. It is the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1. Sunfest tickets and a chance to put $1,000 in your hand, get the keyword, run with it, and then you got cash in your pocket. When you got cash in your pocket, you know what? You feel good. You got cash, you're a smash, you're broke, you're a joke. It always happens. Jimmy's on vacation. We're counting the days till he comes back. Cerise is here. Great job.
You're welcome. A lot of buttons here. A lot of buttons to press all at the same time.
Franny is here.
Hey, what's going on?
And it is time now for some fun facts.
It's Franny's Fun Facts.
Well, normally I like to base them around the holiday, right? Whatever today is. There's really nothing super fun. I'll fill you in on what's going on. We have Bell Bottoms Day, so bust out your bell bottoms. It's also National Deep Dish Pizza Day.
Oh, I like a deep dish.
It's Holy Wednesday.
That's right. It is Holy Wednesday. Good
yes,
Friday.
It's not Good Friday.
Well, it's coming up.
Today is Wednesday.
Easter Sunday. I got to deliver eggs.
Oh, boy. So I have some fun facts because I'm trying to stay on topic here. We were talking about things that if somebody did you dirty, specifically cheating, how did you get back at them? So these are interesting facts about cheating. So you may want to listen up, G-Man. I just say that because you weren't paying attention. I don't mean it specifically for you. So cheating, which I think this is not a shocker for people, can really increase the risk of STDs. Like, all right, you probably knew this. But studies have shown that most monogamous couples don't have sex with condoms. That means if one of them cheats, they're likely not to use one there either.
Say somebody you're with doesn't use a condom and all of a sudden starts to. Would you think that that's a red flag?
Yes.
Yeah?
What
the heck?
Yes.
I love Cerise. Yeah. I'm not going that route.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
It's over.
Yeah, no.
You're so brutal.
That's definitely a sign. This one's interesting. Men with big balls are more likely to cheat.
Really?
Yes.
Where'd they get that
They
stat
said you're
from?
probably looking at his balls right now, aren't you? They said big balls usually mean high levels of testosterone. It might be a biological thing, but men with these traits tend to pass on their genes more efficiently because of their increased sexual desire.
Ooh.
Yes. They're not saying not all of them obviously are cheats, but it's just the testosterone is just a pumping and makes them want to have sex with everything.
So if you're hearing this, guys, and your girl comes to you later, make sure you got a good excuse for reason. Like, oh, I can't help it. That's why I was born.
And these are very over the top, but there is science behind them, and these are facts about cheating. Cheating kills.
Yes, it does.
They said, have you ever heard of anyone getting a heart attack during sex? They said it is a rare case, though when it does happen, it's usually when the person suffering the heart attack is cheating.
Really?
Yes, they said apparently cheating causes psychological distress as well, too.
Maybe you feel guilty.
Uh-huh.
You're nervous you're going to get caught.
Mm-hmm.
You're worried about all the lies you've told. You're thinking about all the people you're letting down.
Right.
Stop me whenever you want.
He might be cheating on you in his imagination. They say, oh no, don't worry though. Only 80% of men, 80% of women admit to fantasizing about having sex with someone other than their partner.
Now, would you tell your partner?
Only 98%.
That's not really a great number. Wow.
So your man might be that 2%. You never know. So don't worry. It might be that 2%.
Now, would you get bothered by it if your man told you he was fantasizing cheating with somebody else?
It
was somebody who was unattainable, though, like a movie star and actress.
No, I don't care about that. Yeah,
Right.
no, I don't care.
Say you're one of your good friends.
Oh, heck no. No. If it's a good friend, yeah, I'm going to care. If it's someone that is like a celebrity, I could care less. But I did date a guy that when he would go to sleep, he would do this a lot. Like, he would, like, move his mouth in a way where it was like he was doing, what you do down there to a woman. Yeah. Sorry.
Did you ask him?
I did. And he was like, oh, I was just fantasizing about you. And I was like, I don't know. That's a little
Are you
weird.
sure he wasn't like fantasizing about eating something? Like food?
Well, and I asked him that. He was like, oh, I don't know. I was probably fantasizing about, doing you like that. I was like, whatever. Okay.
You've dated some crazy guys.
Interesting.
Weird. Very weird. And it was like a lot.
Now I understand why you're single.
Yeah. Girl, you have no idea what I've been through.
Now I get it.
Yes.
And it makes me go, God, thank God I'm married.
Yes, you're very lucky.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to get married.
Yes.
Sorry, y'all.
Said cheating doesn't necessarily kill relationships. If he cheats on me, it's over is a common thought. Though research has found that not every case ends a relationship. Some couples even come out stronger and closer than ever before after getting through the issue.
Yeah, I've heard that. I mean, in different shows and articles and couples say, but I don't know, man. You got to be able to get past that.
Yeah. I mean, Jay-Z and Beyonce did it.
True.
Right? Yeah.
After she wrote a whole album.
Yeah.
I mean, again, and it depends, I think, maybe with some people, I think it matters. Is it a one-time thing or would it be different if you found that it was an affair for 6 months to one night?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's both ways. Either it's probably over for me. My heart does not carry forgiveness for that, but
I'd be afraid.
I think it makes. I think it would hurt me more if I knew it was going on for 6 months rather than one night, because that's a relationship. I mean, it's not just one night of sex. I mean, you're basically in a relationship at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheating websites like the Ashley Madison don't do much. They say, yes, there are websites geared towards helping people have affairs like the Ashley Madison. And they say lots of people think that they've made cheating more prevalent, but actually they have not. They said it's the same. These sites just give cheaters more opportunities to do what they want to do. But without these sites, they'll probably cheat anyways.
Yeah. I mean, it's been going on for years.
I mean, if you have to look for someone to cheat, you shouldn't do it. Like, it should just, I don't know.
Natural?
I was about to say that, and then never mind. Just keep going.
But it's like a dating website. Like, they go on there because they know like people are looking for the same thing.
Sure.
Right.
Yep.
And there's no strings attached, all that. You're not asking like, hey, are you married? Or you got a girlfriend or boyfriend? It's, hey, I'm in the cheating site. Obviously, I'm looking to, cheat. And that's why you're there. You fish where the fish are.
This one's interesting. If she's faking it, she's likely to cheat. Orgasm frequency doesn't seem to have any correlation to cheating, but faking it does. Women who pretend to just to please their men are more likely to cheat. Perhaps they're looking for that satisfaction somewhere else. Yep. What's that face for?
Just thinking.
Okay.
Just thinking. I think everybody's faked it. here or there.
Yeah, I have before. I don't now.
But probably I think they mean like all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because it's not happening for them, and that's why they go elsewhere.
I figured a lot. Go ahead.
What?
I don't know.
No way.
I totally said we got 3 chicks here.
So yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I love Franny. When the rent's due, I'm faking it. That's it. What other things you
This
have?
is interesting. The ones, they say digit of your age might make you more likely to cheat. People are more likely to cheat the closer they are to hitting another decade.
Yeah, I see that.
If his age ends with a 9, you may want to watch him a little more closely. That's weird, right?
Because I think you might think like, oh, I'm getting into my 30s or my 40s. I got to stop. You know what I mean? Or 50s. In your mind, you're like, I can't keep doing this. This is my last hurrah.
And there you go. Those are your final cheating fun facts.
But they were
today.
pretty deep today.
Yes.
Those
and
are
I don't
good.
know how fun they are. Those are deep. Those are facts.
Those are pretty
Cheating
interesting.
Facts.
It is the Penthouse on a Wednesday, 877-927-6969. We got some WWGD coming at you. That's where I ruin people's lives. They write in and ask me different situations. Franny asks me, and then we run with it. We'll also get Cerese's couple cents in this on us today. I don't know if we want to put our mic on for that segment, but we'll think about it. It is the Penthouse. And remember, 11:45, we always got a giveaway. Today was Sunfest. Tomorrow it's Barrett Jackson. And then Friday, it's back to Sunfest. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory. Out of all the people that have tried to help Jeffrey get a new place to live, it turns out the girl whose explicit photos we looked at may actually be the one who gets the job done, Autumn. This will be amazing if the person who actually gets him into a new pad is an OnlyFans model, of all things.
Yeah. Did you bring that up to her? No, I didn't bring that up to her.
In front of your wife? Harry, you should
important.
see Autumn's butthole.
Morning Glory. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Wednesday. It's another warm one, too. Temperatures in the mid-80s. Closer to 90, though, further inland near Lake Okeechobee. A stray shower is possible, but most of us are dry and sunny through the day. Rain chances are increasing this weekend, though. We could see showers continuing into early next week, too.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. If you're like many people, you may think custom blinds is a job for expensive professionals. Well, at Blindster, if you have a tape measure and a screwdriver, you can install our custom blinds and save big. Plus, we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
In this week's Marketers Report, Raja Manar, Chief Marketing and Communications Officer of MasterCard, talks about measurement.
Measuring Sonic and Sonic branding, the principles of measurement are the same, but the parameters that you measure are different. We measured, and what we find is our investment is paying for itself in oodles.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, conversations, trusted influencers, insights, and data you need to grow. Go to iHeartResults.com for more.
Hey, it's the Greek for Tito's Handmade Vodka. They've been doing it for 25 years, putting a great product on the shelves for you. Whatever you're doing, Tito's adds to it. If you're playing some golf, how about some Tito's? Tough day at work? How about some Tito's? And if you just want to celebrate being in South Florida, it's Tito's Handmade Vodka. And on April 15th, the locker room will be live at the Tito's Raw Bar at Gulfstream Park. You're in the winner's circle every time with Tito's Handmade Vodka. Peace!
The world's greatest collector car auctions returns to Palm Beach, April 13th through the 15th. Experience Barrett Jackson at the South Florida Fairgrounds as hundreds of vehicles cross the block with no reserve. Explore the vast lifestyle marketplace, take a thrill ride, and more. This unforgettable automotive lifestyle event has something for everyone. Visit Barrett-Jackson.com today for tickets.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Tara, quote, "My doctor wanted me to do saline rinses for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use a neti pot. Navage uses suction power, so it's foolproof. There are nights when I'll have particularly bothersome allergies. I'll bust it out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's become a lifesaver." Unquote. She's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
The Dell Technologies semi-annual sale starts now with limited quantity deals on select performance PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Save on select Vostro laptops with built-in security features and select Latitude laptops with enhanced privacy, collaboration, and connectivity. Save on select essential accessories plus free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number? Not me. Nope. Oh no. He's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Dell Technologies semi-annual sale starts now with limited quantity deals on select performance PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Save on select Vostro laptops with built-in security features and select Latitude laptops with enhanced privacy, collaboration, and connectivity. Save on select essential accessories plus free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to 4hims.com/radio. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the name brands at up to 95% off. That's right. Get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but for 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, 4hims.com/radio. That's 4hims.com/radio for your free online visit. FORHIMS.com/RADIO.
Heard of the job? Dial pound 529 on your cell. Pound law, that's all.
Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
We're looking good on 95 and the Turnpike, accident-free. Both expressways, according to the Florida Highway Patrol. Bit of a slowdown in West Del Rey. This is Atlantic Avenue westbound as you're crossing Lyons Road. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by the Ben Ferguson Podcast.
Coming up on the Ben Ferguson Podcast, former President Donald Trump indicted by a grand jury in New York. So does this mean that he can still run for president? Absolutely. I'm going to explain to you what the law says. Download the Ben Ferguson Podcast now.
Only iHeartRadio gives you access to all of your favorite radio stations.
It's Elliot in the morning.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Booker and Stryker.
All of the once-in-a-lifetime events.
Alter Ego, are you ready?
All of the best free curated playlists.
Nobody does it better.
All of the great podcasts for every interest.
This is Freddie Prinze Podcast.
All of the mind-blowing contests.
20,000.
Listening to the Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Wednesday. Thanks for listening, everybody. Always appreciate you guys listening to us on Real Radio 921. Jimmy's on vacation. Cerise is with us all week. Good afternoon, Cerise.
Good afternoon.
And, of course, we got Francis in the house.
Hey, what's up?
Jennifer Aniston was on Friends for years. An interesting article. She said her first paycheck for Friends, she made $13,000, which is amazing because at the end she was making $1 million. She is Greek, so we got to give her a little thumbs up for that. $13,000, she went out and bought a vintage Mercedes. Now, this is going back years ago, so you got to put it in perspective. Not like 50 years ago, but it was back. She said the car she drove twice and it broke down, and she lost the money on the car. And she was 25 years old at the time. And she made a crazy purchase when she was a kid. We've all done crazy things. But the first time she got a paycheck from Friends was $13,000. Now, I don't know if that was per show. It might have been. I'm guessing Friends was on what? In the late 80s and 90s?
90s it started. 90s? It wasn't in the 80s. Yeah.
All right. I thought late 80s, 90s. But $13,000 is what she got. She bought the vintage car. Sharice, what would you do with a paycheck that you got first time, say it was a nice amount of money?
Oof. Pay off my debt.
Okay.
Oh, man. Take myself out on vacation.
Or where'd you want to go?
Probably, oh, man. Maybe Europe somewhere.
Okay.
Or, yeah, Europe, maybe.
How about Hialeah for a couple days?
No, I'm good.
You don't want to go to Hialeah, Secaucus, New Jersey? Maybe outlets?
I've been there enough times already.
Okay. Franny got a nice paycheck from a job, say first time. What would you want? And now she was single also at the time, 25, not married.
I mean, good for her. Would you say $13,000?
Yeah.
That's a heck of a deal to get a vintage Mercedes.
Yeah,
for
sure.
$13K.
Yeah.
She definitely was bargain hunting for that. I think I'm with Sharice. I probably would take that money and pay off debt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the time.
I would also invest it in something, like, I don't know, stocks or something.
That's smart. Maybe put it in a bank for a rainy day.
Yeah, like a few grand. Like maybe like a savings account that has like a high interest rate or something, just so I have it.
Yeah, in case you ever, like I said, save it for a rainy day. Most people don't think like that.
Yeah.
Your thought process of rainy days also changes as you get older. When you're in your 20s and 30s, you're thinking, I'm going to live forever. I don't have to worry about it. When you get a little bit older, you're...
But yeah, it is crazy, though, that like 19... So that's what happened. Her first paycheck, they said that they made $22,500 per episode when they first started.
Wow, okay. That's
the
amazing.
car was $13,000.
Okay.
Yes. So that's how much they made per episode. And then, of course, they negotiated at the very end for the final season. They each made $1 million per episode, all the people and Friends.
Wow.
So from $22,500 to $1 million. But yeah, that's the Mercedes that she got was $13,000.
Wow.
Yeah. Again, that's amazing what they made. She made good money throughout the whole thing. As years gone on and the show got more and more popular, I'm sure they get great money for reruns every year.
But she said that it was a big mistake because she always loved that car. If you're curious what it was, this was an interview she did on In Style magazine. It was a 280 SL Mercedes, and it was at this place for a long time, and she would just keep on driving by, and she was like, man, I really would love that car. And it was a couple years that it was sitting there. And she was like, one day I'm going to buy it. And she did. She bought it when she got her first paycheck for $22,500. And $13,000 was the asking price. And she said she should have known that was a big indicator on how well it was going to run. Because that's what I said. I was like, $13,000 doesn't sound a lot for her. And so she said she should have known. That's why it was a mistake. Because she said she doesn't even think she made it home before it died on her.
Wow.
She's like, it might as well just have been a shell of a car. And I was a sucker for purchasing it.
That sucks.
Yeah.
You would have thought maybe somebody could have helped her, a friend or somebody. Her father was a movie star, too, years ago.
He was on Days of Our Lives.
Yeah. For a long, long time.
So I put out there things that you say or do to help you get out of an argument, right? If you're arguing with your partner. And at 47142, start off with Real Radio. It says, when arguing, they say something completely out of the box. Like, I just saw a purple goldfish pooping green jelly beans. I'm like, yeah, I understand how that could de-escalate a conversation.
That's cute.
So you just say random stuff.
I like that.
My husband and I tried when we were like first dating, and we're like, communications is key because we both came out of bad relationships, and we're like, this is what we should be doing. Right. And so we said when we got in arguments, like, we just burst out in laughter.
Okay,
like, let's just burst out like a crazy person.
It worked.
It lasted like a couple months and we forgot all about it.
I was going to say, you're married.
I was like, what happened to this laughing thing we were supposed to do?
You're married happily for years.
No,
so
I
it
mean,
worked.
yes. We don't argue up, but it did not last long, that whole idea.
Yeah, I know. For me, I don't know. I guess it was just my personality not maybe paying attention or caring enough, but I never argued a lot with anybody.
I think it's the not caring.
You're probably right.
I think it is.
Before you tap yourself on the shoulder, Greek.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can't remember like bang out fights I've had with anybody. And I'm trying to think of that. I'm like, man, was there any? Not really. But again, not being around a lot, that sort of takes away your fights.
Now, if you want to possibly go out a lot, and this is not necessarily getting a second date, they're saying this is ideas for a second date to get the third date. And I want to know your opinions, Charisse and G-Man. I want to know your opinion on if you think these are good ideas.
Okay.
So these are second date ideas to help you get that third. And I don't know exactly. Some of these are cute. This was on the Today Show.
Mm-hmm.
So go to a farmer's market. Second date idea, not first date idea, second date idea.
I mean, I've done that as a date. Not a second date, but I've definitely done it before. It's cute.
I like that one I like because I enjoy a farmer's market.
Yeah. Well, I would go if you like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm being honest. If you like it, I'm going to go. And it's inexpensive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It can be an expensive day. It depends on how much you buy. Mm-hmm. Last time I went there, I got some mushroom kombucha. I got some veggies. I got some orchids.
So how much was it?
I got, probably spent $320.
It's worth it. You get to hang with you for $320.
But I got a lot. I got produce for the week.
Yeah, and it's for hours.
We got beautiful flowers.
And then you go like, I'm going home now.
Yeah. And then they have like food there, so you can get lobster rolls while you're walking around.
Oh,
they have they have all
cider
kinds of cider donuts. Yeah, they have it's easy to spend some money there. Their fish dip they have a place that does fish dip that we always buy when we're there. Hot sauces. It's a lot of things.
Well, hopefully I go with a girl who just wants to look.
Yeah, that's what we did. We just looked.
Yeah. But see, we only go there, I don't know. I want to go more often, but the West Palm Beach one, we've only been once this season. Mm-hmm. So when we go, we look forward to it. We just like stock up on all the things we know that we love from there.
Okay.
Yeah. Play pickleball, which is huge these days.
I don't understand what the hype is with pickleball. Yeah.
Not for a second date.
It's huge.
It is.
So they're just over the weekend.
John McEnroe.
And Andre Agassi and Andy Roddick.
Yes.
Yeah, Michael Chang too. They had a big tournament at the Hard Rock.
Oh yeah, it was huge.
They're playing pickleball now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know about a second date. I don't have any date going because if the girl's not really into sports, and she might be like, I don't really want to play pickleball.
So you probably wouldn't like this one, which I would be down with this one. Go rock climbing.
I love rock climbing.
Yeah, I would do that for sure.
So these are ideas that
take them out of my head
that experts shared with the Today Show for second dates that could lead to a third date.
I'm going over 2 so far.
No, all right.
I like the green market. I go because I'm thinking that's very inexpensive. You're outside. It's fun.
What about a cooking class?
Yeah, for sure.
I like a cooking class too.
Yeah.
For a
or like a
second
candle
date?
making
Why
class or like a paint and sip. I think those are really cute.
Paint and what?
Paint and sip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those
are
you
cute.
paint and then you drink.
My second date with my husband was a paint and sip, and it was a very bad experience. But it wasn't because of him; it was because of the drunk bitch that was sitting across from us.
Wow! Oh my God!
Everybody wanted her out of there. She was so mean to her husband, like just so mean to him, yelling at him the whole time, like "You're not doing." And she was wasted. And I'm sorry, I called her the B word, but she was because she was a terrible person. Like the way she was degrading him, and he just took it. And she's like completely wasted. And then she's so drunk. So I'm sitting across from her, and my canvas on my easel is like right there. They give you the one, and she was so like moved her hand so much and talked that she knocked her painting over, knocked my painting over, hit me right in the head. And the easel did
really
smacked me right in the head. I got paint on the dress I'm wearing. I was like. And it takes a lot for me to get mad. And I said something to her, and the instructor finally was like, all right, I had enough. The art instructor who teaches you.
Yeah, she drank too much.
She was like, yeah, so she got kicked out.
Wow.
But it was, so that wasn't a good experience for me.
Yeah, I would have been pissed too.
You want me to do this?
But I did go on a third date, and a fourth date, and a fifth date after that with him. So
yeah.
It wasn't his fault. It was her fault. You know who you are. Let's see here. We have mixing up cocktails. So you have a cooking class and then mixing up cocktails. That could be fun. Mm-hmm. Go to a comedy club.
Oh, I've done that many times.
I like a good comedy club. Mm-hmm. Go to the zoo. You like the zoo?
Yeah. I like the drive safari.
The Lion Country?
Yeah, that's really fun.
I like both. And if you've ever, the Palm Beach Zoo does a great job, and they always have like fun events too. Sometimes they do like a brew at the zoo, where they have
brew at the zoo.
Yeah, where they have breweries, do pop-ups and stuff, and you walk around and hang out, and they have food vendors. Sometimes they have wine vendors too, so you get to have a little cocktail, walk around, and check out the animals.
How about Twister and baby oil?
That's not on the list.
I think like kayaking is cute.
I like kayaking. Yeah. We do that often over at Riverbend Park. It's fun. Mini golf is on the list.
Oh, yep. Love that.
Checking out a museum. Axe throwing is on the list too.
Oh, I've done that. Yep.
A little dangerous.
So much fun.
I haven't done that yet. I'm afraid it's going to bounce back.
No, it won't. It's fun.
I am.
You kill me.
I'm afraid.
Whoa, watch it.
Yeah.
It is the Penthouse, and it is a Wednesday. We're going to come back with some more things, suggestions on a second date that'll get you a third date. So far, I only got about 2. Maybe you guys want to add to it. Tell us things that you think you would like to do that would maybe help you get a third date if you're dating somebody. 877-927-6969. Also on the table is things that went bad and you got somebody back in a relationship if they did you wrong. We'll come back with a trifecta and so much more. Peace.
Because your pets are pretty lonely when you're gone. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
iHeartMedia and Freeman Injury Law present our Salute to Community Service program. It's our way of thanking those men and women who devote their lives to serve communities throughout the Palm Beaches and Treasure Coast. We want to recognize those who serve, but we need your help. Who are we looking for? From first responders like police officers, EMTs, doctors, nurses, and firefighters, to educators like teachers, guidance counselors, and principals. If you know of someone special who serves our community in any way, we want you to tell us who they are and why. Submit them now at this station's website. Keyword Salute.
This is Super Bowl champion Alfred Williams. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
It's getaway day across baseball with a slew of afternoon games on tap, and it includes the Marlins wrapping up their set against Minnesota. Miami and FAU are in the top 5 in the season's final college hoops coaches poll. Hurricanes finished the year ranked 3rd. The Owls come in at number 5. And Monday night's NCAA Hoops title game drew the worst TV ratings in history. 14.7 million viewers watched, down 14% from last year. I'm Scott Davidson.
Intelligence runs in the family. Innovation runs in the family. Extraordinary runs in the family. The Mercedes-Benz range of SUVs. Every member is waiting to impress. Learn more at MBUSA.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Wednesday. It's another warm one, too. Temperatures in the mid-80s. Closer to 90, though, further inland near Lake Okeechobee. A stray shower is possible, but most of us are dry and sunny through the day. Rain chances are increasing this weekend, though. We could see showers continuing into early next week, too.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Since 2010, Blindster has sold millions of custom blinds, shades, and shutters to satisfied customers across the country with 20,000 5-star reviews and an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau. Custom blinds at low prices and free shipping. Blindster.com.
What Would Greek Do is brought to you by Monroe's of Palm Beach.
The Dell Technologies semi-annual sale starts now with limited quantity deals on select performance PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Save on select Vostro laptops with built-in security features and select Latitude laptops with enhanced privacy, collaboration, and connectivity. Save on select essential accessories plus free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In office, West Palm Beach.
IDC takes value to a whole new level next weekend, April 14th, 15th, and 16th, a 3-day multi-million-dollar store-wide sale. Save up to 20% all wedding bands, eternity bands, thousands of engagement ring mountings, colored gemstones, fashion earrings, diamond pendants. You get up to an extra 20% off IDC's already super low price. It's incredible. Top designers are flying in for this with their entire collections, all of it on sale. Special financing too, April 14th, 15th, and 16th, only at International Diamond Center in Port St. Lucie on approved credit.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. The IRS just rolled out a new program to help struggling taxpayers more easily resolve their tax problems. It's called the Taxpayer Relief Initiative, and it opens up powerful new options for people looking to get back on the right track with the IRS. And no one knows this program like the professionals at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution company. They've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients and have the expertise and experience to help you. One easy call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries of wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Make today the beginning of your fresh start with the IRS. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation.
Call 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
This week at Macy's, take an extra 20% off everything you need for holiday hosting with your coupon or Macy's card. That's on top of already great deals, like 60% off kids' dresses and dressy looks, 30 to 70% off gorgeous fine jewelry, and 40 to 50% off dining and entertaining essentials. Plus, Macy's Star Rewards members can earn rewards even faster during Star Money bonus days, going on now at Macy's. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Breaking news.
Tax refund shock is everywhere, but what is it?
My tax refund shrank.
Mine too. The culprit? Pandemic-related stimulus payments and tax credits expiring. In this reporter's opinion, you need a tax expert.
Hey guys, Jackson Hewitt guarantees your biggest refund.
And tax prep is 50% off? Going there now.
50% off is a limited time offer for new clients filing at participating locations. Max value $200. Visit jacksonhewitt.com/50 for terms.
The Dell Technologies semi-annual sale starts now with limited quantity deals on select performance PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Save on select Vostro laptops with built-in security features and select Latitude laptops with enhanced privacy, collaboration, and connectivity. Save on select essential accessories plus free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The Dell Technologies semi-annual sale starts now with limited quantity deals on select performance PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Save on select Vostro laptops with built-in security features and select Latitude laptops with enhanced privacy, collaboration, and connectivity. Save on select essential accessories plus free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Paid for by GovMint.com.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $20 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 50 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-495-6468 and you are guaranteed a $20 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-495-6468. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $75 value free with every order. Call 1-800-495-6468 now to secure your $20 Gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-495-6468.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
We have some slowdowns along North Lake Boulevard eastbound on the approach to Military Trail. Also, some of those typical slowdowns you'll find off and on between Congress and 95. 95 itself running smoothly, as is the Turnpike. I'm Joel Malkin.
This report is sponsored by Stand Up to Cancer.
Joe Buck and John Smoltz welcoming you back to the City Center Convenience Mart.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in The Penthouse on a Wednesday. Thanks for listening to 92.1 Real Radio. Always appreciate you guys listening to us. After us, it is the News Junkies, the Greek Zone, and then it is Lex and Terry. Jimmy's on vacation, so we have Charisse with us all week. Thank you, Charisse. Hello.
Hello.
And, of course, Francis is here.
Hello, hello.
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creepy Trifecta.
The Marlins don't score even when they win. They won yesterday 1-0, and a trend that my buddy bet on last year about 70 times is betting the under in the Marlin games. They just have always had a problem with their offense. They did win yesterday, like I said, 1-0, and it could be a way for you to make some money. And the game ended in less than 2 hours, which is really quick for a baseball game. Some rule changes this year with a clock, and so far they are affecting the outcomes of the game as far as the length of time. Miami Heat won last night, and they beat Detroit 118-87, a blowout. Jimmy Butler, big game, 27 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds. Heat get a W on the road, and they are looking forward to trying to concrete their 6th position in the Eastern Conference for the playoffs, which will start in a couple weeks. They are 42-37. I believe they have 3 games left. After the trifecta, we will speak about the new Miami name that's coming to the arena. Franny's got the story on that. And the Masters starts tomorrow. That is the Super Bowl of golf. Whether you're a golfer or not or a fan, you just can't help but be inundated with all the information about the Masters. Everybody's playing for a green jacket. It's the one time a year. Because for most times, you ever see guys with green jackets? Not really. Maybe St. Patrick's Day, and that's it. But it is the green jacket. Tiger is playing. He also said, you know what? I don't know how much I got left in the tank. God knows how many nights I've said that. He said that I might not be able to play next year. I may. We'll see. But if you enjoy Tiger playing golf, check him out at the Masters this weekend. He starts tomorrow. Hopefully he makes the cut and maybe has a good weekend. He is 70-1 from DraftKings. And that is your lunchtime. Ciao, ciao. Trifecta. Peace.
So, yeah, as G-Man mentioned, it looks like the, Miami-Dade Arena, Miami Heat Arena was AAA, then it became FTX, and then they failed miserably, that became a mess. And so, yes, the Miami Heat have a new name for their arena. It is the Kaseya Center. I believe I'm saying that right. Yes, Kaseya. It's Kasey, and this is the new name. They signed a 17-year, $117 million deal to have the naming rights to sponsorship. The Miami-Dade County Commissioner voted on this yesterday about renaming the arena. So I had to look into it because I was not super familiar with what they are, but they say Kaseya is the leading global provider of unified IT management and security software for managed service providers and IT professionals. So basically, they are a Miami-based tech software company.
Okay. Well, they've got 17 years. So that's a long time.
Yes. That's what FTX signed, too.
Yeah. And then they crapped out. I'm sure they had a little bit different arrangement and maybe more money up front after what just happened. Because you don't want to keep changing your arena not at that level.
I'm sure they dug pretty deep with this, too. They don't want to get in the same kind of mess that they did with FTX.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just saying. I'm sure they even got more money. They might have changed the criteria and said, hey, you know what? We need more money. Maybe we need 10 years up front before we're going to commit to something like that. Or maybe they might have said we need all the money. But, yeah, it is changed now. And I liked it when it was the AAA. I definitely did. But, yeah, they keep changing it. It doesn't look good. The FX thing was a mess. It just looked bad for the Heat. Then it couldn't get it was on the building and on the floor for a while when all the problems came out, and that didn't look good either.
Yeah, it was it opened that venue in 99 as the AAA, as the American Airlines Arena, and it lasted, until 2021? Mm-hmm. Right?
I'm not 100% sure.
I believe it 2021, 2020. Yeah, so a long time.
American Airlines, they sponsored a couple arenas in the NBA.
Uh-huh.
I know they also had the Dallas Mavericks. That was a American Airlines arena. Again, people believe that it's a great thing. Must be to put that kind of money up. I don't know personally if you get the bang for your buck. Even like a football stadium, it's not used that much. It really isn't. Football, I don't know, you're talking 9 games and a couple of preseason and maybe some playoff games if you get lucky. I know they do a lot of concerts there, but a lot of the football stadiums don't like to do a lot of concerts. Hard Rock does a lot of stuff. They do a ton. I mean, they got the Grand Prix coming up.
They do. They also the WWE stuff. When they have those big ones.
Tennis.
They have that Rolling Loud concert that they do. They do a lot of concerts.
Yeah, they do. They're one of the stadiums that do a lot of different things to bring in, raise the money for that place. I think the race is coming up in May or June. Formula One, which was spectacular last year. A lot of people loved it.
My mom was at the Miami Open she did 2 Tuesdays.
Okay.
And she had a fantastic time. She said it was a great place to watch tennis. So somebody who didn't have a great day and somebody else is having a better day, and we're not getting political, as our former president didn't have a great day. But Stormy Daniels, she had a pretty damn good day. And I mean, on a popular pornography website, the good folks over at Pornhub said that because of what's going on right now, that her videos and the searches for her porns are spiking up. They're saying that she is having a record-breaking bump in adult video websites.
Not surprised.
Specifically that.
And I'm sure there's a lot of people that didn't even know who she was.
They said people and Pornhub users searched Stormy more than 650,000 times just on Tuesday alone.
I believe it. Like I said, a lot of people didn't even remember her or know who she was, and then the whole thing came up. So they're going to check her out and want to watch her videos.
They say when it's compared to her daily search average, it went up, the increase, 32,400%.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And I've been known to say that. That's a big difference.
Yep.
Sharice, were you one of the 32,000?
No.
Okay.
I almost actually looked her up right now, but
well, I think that's it, and that's why, because a lot of people who may not have been familiar with her and the scandal that happened years ago, they're talking that's what they're doing. They're searching her. Not only are they searching her, googling her, but they're also searching her on pornography because they know that that's what she's known for, is adult entertainment.
Yep, they want to see who she is. 877-927-6969. We have a couple things on the table. Bad situations in relationships. What have you done to somebody? Could be throw her clothes out the window, write something on a wall.
I got a couple things.
Oh my gosh.
47142.
She must have just
Save
looked
one
it up.
for later.
Okay.
Yeah, much later.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
No. Now you got us intrigued. What happened?
Wow.
She looked up Stormy Davis.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's wow, my watch is talking to me.
Oh my God, I thought that was my phone.
It's Stormy Daniels, by the way.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Almost dropped.
Who cares? She's a blonde with a big rack.
But it said retribution for cheating. That didn't go well. I was dating a girl whose brother got caught cheating on his new wife at their wedding reception.
Oh, man.
She waited to get revenge until passed out from heavy drinking later that night. She purchased a bottle of extra strength Drano and poured it all over his naked genitalia area.
Oh, my God.
By the time he woke up, the Drano had started burning and then started blistering.
Oh.
He was taken to the hospital, and the damage, I was told, I don't want to know.
Oh, man.
Nope. She was arrested.
Terrible.
She should be.
And later, the marriage was annulled.
Well, I'm surprised.
It took months for him to heal.
They couldn't get past that?
On the wedding day, though, I get it. Just kidding.
Yeah,
so brutal.
he deserved it.
I would never go that. I would never go
I'm
that.
just
Nobody
kidding. I'm
deserves
kidding.
that.
No.
Drano.
That's terrible.
No, that's. Oh,
Man,
God.
what are you girls thinking?
I just said I would never. That's terrible. That is. But both sides are terrible. Like what he did was horrible, but mutilating his genital area, that's bad. You went too far, lady. And then here we go, 47142. We have a follow-up with the whole guy who sold his wife stuff. He made the big old sign.
Yeah.
Blanket.
Garage sale.
Yeah, for a garage sale. If you're not aware, somebody text us, if you're just tuning in, and they had a garage sale for a lot of the ex's stuff because she left, right? She left the family and the kids and everything. And
Which
so,
is very bad.
Yeah, so saying follow up before anyone thinks I am vindictive for selling off my ex-wife's stuff during the garage sale. Said I didn't do it because she left. I did it because I found out that she made a whole bunch of online purchases from our joint account and then left me with
the bills?
About $400 in overdraft fees.
Okay. Well,
so,
I mean, again, nobody thought he was a bad guy for doing that.
I didn't either.
Yeah,
she left you guys.
I mean,
you were just selling her stuff.
I think it was a great promotion.
Yeah.
And obviously it worked because, but nobody thought he was a bad guy. I don't think you should ever injure anybody, God forbid, or hurt them or damage any of their property.
I agree.
I think just walk
And not
out.
just that, like, obviously it's terrible, but you probably will end up in prison. And is that worth it?
No, it's not. No, doing something to anybody is not worth jail time in any shape or form. So, Sharice, I want you to calm down.
I'm calm now. I'm calm.
And maybe you're a little bit more, when you're dating guys, find out a little bit about them. Ask them questions.
Oh, no, I do. Yeah. Again, that was like 5 years ago. I haven't done that since 5 years ago.
That was so long ago. What are you, 27?
34.
Really? Wow, I thought you were 27.
So not necessarily your significant other or partner. We're going to talk work wife. And there was a new survey that found out that some adults, and it depends on what generation you're in, whether they think it's okay or not. So millennials are definitely not okay with somebody having a work wife. They think it is inappropriate. But I love boomers. They're generally fine with it. And I think it's a generational. I mean, obviously, clearly it's a generational thing because you hear that term more often with a little bit of the older generation, the work wife, work husband. You don't hear it as much as you used to.
But again, what is the definition of a work wife? Like, what?
It's a person that you have a pretty strong, and typically it should be platonic bond with outside of the household.
Yeah. And you text them and call them on the weekends and stuff at night? Or is it just end at work?
Yeah, I think it should be. Yeah, it's something that's outside of the house when you're at work, and it's something that hopefully doesn't have anything without any romance. It's your work wife or your work. So my buddy Nate and I, we used to always he was my work husband. And we're both married. We're very good friends. I called. He said I was his emotional support human. With that, we worked at bars together, a number of bars for years.
I'm a nice guy.
And he would joke around saying I kept him sane.
Yeah.
And we are very good friends with his wife.
Yeah.
And there's vice versa. You know, she's good friends with my husband. He is too. So that kind of thing. And I never looked at it that way. But yeah, over 21% of adults say they think it's okay to have a work spouse, while 45% say 21% of adults say they think it's okay to have a work spouse. And then there's about 45% who don't think it is appropriate. Now, what do you think?
The thing that's interesting about that is that a lot of affairs happen through work and where people work together. A lot of them. I don't know the numbers, but they're high. You hear a lot of people say it. It's been going on for a long time. So that's where I would think that people would be bothered by it because, the opposite sex, you're friends with somebody, and then something that could start innocently as friends, you can end up having feelings for the person. And then the other person may feel like, if I'm telling you things, Franny, that I don't tell who I'm dating, people get upset with that. They're like, well, Franny knew, and you're like, she knew? Why didn't you tell me? So I think if there's things that, I don't know that the other person would know, that would probably bother you.
So the way they kind of make sense of this, of why millennials are not as okay with it as the boomers are, they say that kind of makes sense if you think about it. If you're a young married couple, you're probably not cool with your partner having a close friend of the opposite sex at work. Like if you're newlywed, haven't been married that long. But if you've been married 30 or 40 years and your partner has a work friend, it may be more of a comfort to you than it is something threatening when you've been married that long.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think it also has to do, and people don't want to say it, it depends if you think the person's a threat. I mean, that matters too. You might
mean by hot? Is that what you say?
No, it could be a threat. Just what I might think is attractive, you may not. But if you meet somebody sometimes, and I've known this to happen with people, and they meet somebody that, that's so-and-so, that's Cindy. If you never say that, like, when you talk about somebody like, hey, what does Cindy look like? She's nice.
Yeah. There was a funny, on How I Met Your Mother, there was a funny episode, and there was a married couple. I can't remember, the name, but there were two of the main characters on there, and I think they were the only married couple on How I Met Your Mother. And he was talking about how much fun this one person was, but it had a name that could have been a guy's or girl's name.
Yeah.
Right? Like a Kelly or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And so in her head, she was always thinking it was a dude.
Yeah.
It's a dude, it's a dude, it's a dude. Oh, you're always talking about how funny this person is and how funny. And then when she meets the person, it's a really hot chick. And she was like, oh. And it kind of changed her mind. She eventually got over it, realized there was nothing there. But it did absolutely change her mind from her because she was like, why didn't you ever tell me that it was a chick? And why didn't you ever tell me that she was hot?
Yeah. I think that's very hard for you to say to a spouse if you say somebody's attractive. Because I think when they meet them, then they come back to you and they say, you never told me Bill was good looking or Cindy was good looking. But that's not something you're going to want to be like, hey, who do you pal around with? Like, have lunch every day with Bill. Nice guy, likes sports, stuff like that. And then the guy walks in and, it was a Friends one like that when Brad Pitt was guest starring one time. And who's the one girl? Phoebe? Is that her? Who's the real crazy one? And like the first time she met Brad Pitt, then all of a sudden, like you see the camera, and they saw her face, but not that anybody else. And she's like, oh, my God, when he walked in. So I think that matters. Mm-hmm. Do you think it matters by somebody's looks or appeal?
Yeah, I think so. Like if they're good looking and single, even if they're in a relationship, it doesn't matter because people can still, cheat. But it would make me feel a little uneasy. I wouldn't really, I'll talk to him about it. But I'm not going to be like, you can't be friends with her. Like, people are going to do what they want to do. I can't control that, so.
And when you know the person's wrong, here is the line. If you say somebody's attractive, they always come back with, you think so? When you know it's 100%.
Right.
Franny's pretty, really? I never noticed.
I never noticed. I didn't look at her like that.
I work
more
with
like
her,
a sister relationship.
Yeah, I work with her 12 years. I never really thought that. But I'll tell her. Thanks. I'll let her know. That's when you know the person's either way. Right. You be guy, girl, whatever, and you say that to the person. And that happens, when that happens a lot at parties for work. Like you go to a Christmas party or
and you guys meet each other
for the first time.
Co-workers.
I was going to say that too. Mm-hmm. Like if I meet her and, I feel like, oh, okay, she's harmless. Like, yeah, she's pretty, but she seems like she has a good head on her shoulders. Yeah. She doesn't seem like the type that would, do that. Then I wouldn't really
like pretty but non-threatening.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like she's really friendly with me and it's not fake.
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. I get why you're cool with her. You know what I mean? But if she gives off like a fake vibe and I don't know, there's just something about her that I just don't trust because a woman's intuition never lies, then yeah, that's something that I would keep an eye on for sure.
So guys, be honest. If you got a work wife that's hot, say it up front. You can be like, everybody thinks she's hot. I don't. I just look at her as a coworker. That's just me being me. You know me, babe. I'm team whatever. I always think it's worse when you get nabbed with something. I'm sorry. I just always think that. Because if somebody comes in and they're like, that's who that is? Yeah. And then you look a little like, eh. But remember, the sign that you'll hear, the word you'll hear is like, you think so? I don't think so. It is the Penthouse, and it is a Wednesday. We got some WWGD coming at you. It'll be in about 30 minutes and change. And speaking of Florida, we got some Florida stories. Franny, what do we got?
Yeah, we got a man who had some meth in his underwear. I think it's so funny.
That's just funny. I'm sorry.
We have a woman who's going to tell us how she's lived such a fantastic long life. We'll have her secrets there. And then a traffic stop in Martin County, 1017 World, that leads to a human smuggling arrest. Some crazy details with that story when we get back on Real Radio 92.1.
The visual aid you need for all the freaky stuff we talk about on the radio. Find it at realradio921.com.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Wednesday. It's another warm one, too. Temperatures in the mid-80s. Closer to 90, though, further inland near Lake Okeechobee. A stray shower is possible, but most of us are dry and sunny through the day. Rain chances are increasing this weekend, though. We could see showers continuing into early next week, too.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com. Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. If you're like many people, you may think custom blinds is a job for expensive professionals. Well, at Blindster, if you have a tape measure and a screwdriver, you can install our custom blinds and save big. Plus, we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
As America's largest injury law firm, size is our strength. Morgan & Morgan.
The Dell Technologies semi-annual sale starts now with limited quantity deals on select performance PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Save on select Vostro laptops with built-in security features and select Latitude laptops with enhanced privacy, collaboration, and connectivity. Save on select essential accessories plus free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I've been buying wholesale cars for 27 years, and every year, the way I know the market has peaked is my Bradford pear tree blooms. This morning I looked, and it is bloomed. The market is peaking. If you want to sell your car, this is the highest time of the year to do it right now. Just beat a guy today. A CarMax offered $3,000. They offered him $75 on his Corvette. I gave him $78. Why? Because the tree told me to. GiveMeTheVin.com.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Hey, it's Greek from Monroe's and Palm Beach. Adult entertainment and upscale dining. Full bar, full liquor, fully nude. 7 days a week. It's Monroe's and Palm Beach. The best view in the house is always at Monroe's. Make sure you stop by there to enjoy a great meal or a sporting event. Whatever you got on your agenda, Monroe's makes it a great evening. Beautiful ladies, only at Monroe's. Peace.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language. Like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right. And they're designed by real language teachers, so you learn how to have real-world conversations, things you'll actually use.
It's incredible. After using Babbel, I'm ready to start having real conversations in French.
There's all kinds of ways to learn. Use Babbel's podcasts or games or videos. You can even join live classes with a language teacher.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
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 Babbel, évidemment.
Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
The Dell Technologies semi-annual sale starts now with limited quantity deals on select performance PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Save on select Vostro laptops with built-in security features and select Latitude laptops with enhanced privacy, collaboration, and connectivity. Save on select essential accessories plus free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Here's traffic on Real Radio.
95 in the Turnpike, up to speed along the Palm Beaches. We're looking good on the expressways. Slow North Lake Boulevard due to that road work west right at Military Trail. There is a left lane blocked. And make sure that you slow down for pedestrians on your commute. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. If your company needs to spring into efficient hiring, then check out Indeed. Their powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
You
you been in an accident? Call Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. For $1,000 now. Enter the nationwide keyword.
Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
You're back in the Penthouse on a Wednesday afternoon, everybody. Thanks so much for listening to Real Radio 921. We gave away some great tickets today to Sunfest. Tomorrow, Barrett Jackson, and then Friday back to Sunfest. Jimmy is on vacation. Charisse is doing a decent job today. Thank you, Charisse.
Bang up, bang up.
Bang up, bang up, bang up.
Hi.
That's it? Just hi? Give me something. Come on.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, what's up, G-Man?
Woo woo.
Okay. Franny's here.
Hey.
And it's time for some Florida.
Honestly, I don't get crap about it.
I'm afraid of you. Franny's here, and we're going to do some Florida stories.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Florida. Just hitting any buttons is a win.
Did you say Florida? I'm from Florida.
Either way, it's my cue.
What the Florida?
All right. So let's start with this crazy story because it's going to take me a while.
Uh-oh.
So there is a woman, and it happened during a traffic stop. Always happens during a traffic stop where you get busted for something else. This was in Martin County, and they pulled over. So it was like 1 a.m. on Monday. 56-year-old Brenda Boas was stopped for making an illegal turn. Then she shuts off her headlights. So you're like, all right, suspicious, and parks in the middle of the road. I think trying to hide. Like, I'm not here.
In the middle of the road.
Not here. As I was parking in the middle of the road. Well, the sheriff deputy thought it was going to be like a routine stop, and then they ended up finding some drug paraphernalia. And not just that, but they also found a couple people in the car who were very scared of Brenda Boas. They refused to speak to authorities while she was there, but when they took them away, they were like, all right, we'll tell you what's up. So the two passengers started to outline who they were and their relationship with Brenda and why they were in the car. So the man and the woman in the car said that they met her 4 days before at the Mexican border, and they paid her $2,500 to $3,000 to drive them to Stuart, Florida, yes. So the man found in the car said he planned on living on the street until he could find a job. And the woman said she was coming to connect with family that was already in the United States. So he said when they got in the car, she took his phone and made sure he had no interaction with any outside people as they moved across the country. So they discovered that this wasn't her first trip, that she did this.
Oh, so she's been helping people before.
So she's been what they call human smuggling from Mexico into the States.
Which isn't good.
No, it is. It is illegal. But they found out it wasn't the first time she's done this. She's allegedly picked up multiple people around the border of Mexico, New Mexico, and driven them around to different areas and then dropped them off. They found a notebook. So she legit had like a notebook that said trips taken.
Nice.
And had all of her stops that were logged in. Said like where she dropped. She was like little girl in Boston, 3 people to Florida, like all that kind of stuff. And the two passengers confirmed their Florida drop off. So they were talking. They said, but it's pretty typical for these foreigners, especially Mexico, to be more vulnerable because they're just glad that they got out of whatever situation that they're in. And some people do take advantage of this. Like this woman did, specifically with the money, but then they said that she was like very weird and scary and took all their stuff too. Like I mentioned, her cell phone and some of their goods. So they searched her vehicle. Not only did they find that she was smuggling people, but they also found meth and they found all kinds of paraphernalia. They said that they also found plastic baggies and marijuana, and it was enough to connect the dots that she was planning to sell this stuff too. It wasn't just for her own personal use. So the 2 people that were found in her vehicle were turned over to Border Patrol, and she was taken to the Martin County Jail on charges of human smuggling, transporting drugs into the state, possessing or selling controlled substance without a prescription, and possession of drug paraphernalia. So if you listen to, or if you're 1017 and you know Brenda Boas, you may not see her for a long time.
And if you do see her, don't take it right from her.
No. And then speaking of meth, we got a dude who was busted with it, which happens quite often here in Florida, actually all around the country.
Yeah, not
Jarrell Stallworth was booked into the Escambia County Jail, and this was because they said that they saw a blue Nissan with a Florida tag on it that was reported stolen. So deputies saw it and they were like, all right, let's wait because we don't know what's up with this guy. Maybe he's got a weapon on him. So we need backup. So they waited for additional. That was so funny. So they waited for some backup. And then as they're waiting, they saw 2 men get into the car and drive away. So they're like, all right, we got to follow him. We can't lose him. So they tried to pull him over, but they did not stop. The deputy said he saw the car jump a curb. Then it stops. The guy runs out. One man specifically runs out of the car. And they noted what he was wearing, white T-shirt, dark pants. Deputies tried to use a canine to locate him, and they couldn't. It was unsuccessful. A short time later, somebody contacted the sheriff's office, and they described this guy. There was like, there's a guy in my backyard matching the description of the dude they were looking for. And they were like, he's in my backyard just rearranging items.
Furniture.
Weird, right? Just rearranging items in my backyard. I don't know who this guy is. So they located him. They went over to this guy's home, positively identified the guy. The guy, the Stallsworth guy, was like, I don't know if he was pretending to have asthma. Kind of sounds like it when you hear what he did next. So they said due to asthma, they brought him to the Baptist Hospital. And that's where he tried to escape custody while using the restroom. And that as well was unsuccessful. So he was brought to jail, and that's when they found meth in his underwear pocket underneath his testicles that he was trying to sneak into jail with him. So now he is currently being held on a $32,000 bond. Now we will end it with something good. If you're like, man, you know what? I really want to live till 100. I don't know if this is going to do it for you, but it sure helped this woman. Her name is Shirley Goodman. And she just turned 100, and she is very spry and fun and witty. And there's video of her dancing all over the place. So she claims there's a few things that keep her that way. 1, daily yoga. And she does it on FaceTime with her daughter, which is fun
that's
too.
Nice.
Daily yoga. Then performing the tush push, which is a line dancing. I got the line dance. I got to look
Tush
into
push.
this. Yeah, she performs.
That means something different in my neighborhood.
She performs the tush push line dance. That's the other thing that keeps her spry. And she says she eats chocolate after every single meal. Those are her tips for her thriving in an old age. So take note, people. And that is your What the Florida.
Thank you, Francis. Great job. We do it twice a show, 105 and 1105. We're going to come back. How important is texting in a relationship today? Is it really something that can make you lose somebody? We'll come back in a few minutes to talk about that. I've been accused by many people of being the worst texter in the world. Franny will tell you that. Jimmy says it. Anybody who knows me, I'm just not a good texter, and I'm very brief. 1 letter at best. It is the Penthouse. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Out of all the people that have tried to help Jeffrey get a new place to live, it turns out the girl whose explicit photos we looked at may actually be the one who gets the job done, Autumn. This will be amazing if the person who actually gets him into a new pad is an OnlyFans model, of all things.
Yeah. Did you bring that up to her? No, I didn't bring that up to her.
In front of your wife? Barry, you should see Autumn's butthole.
Rover's Morning Glory.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on Real Radio 92.1 for the Palm Beaches and 101.7 for the Treasure Coast.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Wednesday. It's another warm one, too. Temperatures in the mid-80s, closer to 90, though, further inland near Lake Okeechobee. A stray shower is possible, but most of us are dry and sunny through the day. Rain chances are increasing this weekend, though. We could see showers continuing into early next week, too.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. If April is showering your company with open job positions, check out Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in one place. Sponsor your first job today and get hiring by visiting Indeed.com/credit.
The Dell Technologies semi-annual sale starts now with limited quantity deals on select performance PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Save on select Vostro laptops with built-in security features and select Latitude laptops with enhanced privacy, collaboration, and connectivity. Save on select essential accessories plus free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Batteries Plus, we do more than fix phones and tablets. We help our neighbors power their lives. Visit Batteries Plus for free auto battery testing and free installation, too, on most vehicles at most locations. See batteriesplus.com for details.
Hey, it's Greek from Monroe's in Palm Beach. Adult entertainment and upscale dining. Full bar, full liquor, fully nude. 7 days a week is Monroe's in Palm Beach. The best view in the house is always at Monroe's. Make sure you stop by there to enjoy a great meal or a sporting event. Whatever you got on your agenda, Monroe's makes it a great evening. Beautiful ladies, only at Monroe's. Peace.
Oceana Cruises' small luxurious ships carry a maximum of 1,238 guests, serving the finest cuisine at sea and destination-rich itineraries that span the globe. Expertly curated experiences aboard and available at more than 600 ports in over 100 countries. Learn more about the Oceana Cruises experience and limited-time extraordinary savings with fares from $8.99 per guest by calling 855-977-9606 or visiting oceanacruises.com or contacting a travel advisor. Oceana Cruises, your world, your way.
In this week's Marketers Report, Chris Brandt, Chief Marketing Officer at Chipotle Mexican Grill, weighs in on the power of audio.
We've used audio to reinforce what we're showing on TV, what we're showing in other digital channels. When your priority is driving reach, boy, everybody seems to listen to the radio.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, conversations, trusted influencers, insights, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
Give your small business one tech solution that checks all the boxes. It's all here with the Comcast Business Complete Connectivity Solution. It's cyber threat security for peace of mind. Check. The power of the largest, fastest, reliable network for small business. That's a triple box check right there. And save up to 75% a year on your wireless bill with Comcast Business Mobile. Check and cha-ching. It's everything you need to keep your business connected. From the company powered by the next generation 10G network. The Complete Connectivity Solution. Get started for just $49 a month for 24 months when you add mobile. And ask about an $800 prepaid card. Comcast Business. Powering possibilities.
Ends 5/21/23. Restrictions apply. Requires 2-year agreement, EcoBill, and autopay. New 100 megabits per second internet and security edge customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. Compares weighted average of top 3 carriers. Taxes and fees extra. Reduced speeds after use of monthly data. Savings vary.
The Dell Technologies semi-annual sale starts now with limited quantity deals on select performance PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Save on select Vostro laptops with built-in security features and select Latitude laptops with enhanced privacy, collaboration, and connectivity. Save on select essential accessories plus free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Do bank closures, inflation rate hikes, and the roller coaster of the market frighten you as much as it does me? You need to call Oxford Gold. Securing your IRA or 401k with real gold and silver is a portfolio protection plan, and Oxford Gold has made it as easy as 1, 2, 3. One app, one call, and you pick the precious metals. That's it. You now own real precious metals. Call Oxford Gold today and learn more about the 1, 2, 3 protection plan at 833-404-GOLD. That's 833-404-GOLD.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
95 in the Turnpike, up to speed along the Palm Beaches. We're looking good on the expressways. Slow North Lake Boulevard due to that road work west, right at Military Trail. There is a left lane blocked. And make sure that you slow down for pedestrians on your commute. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
What do eggs, the bunny, and other things that remind us of Easter have to do with the holiday? We'll have the story of our Easter traditions. Be sure to listen to this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Pray.com's Meditative Prayers podcast is the best way to bring God's perfect peace into your night. Each meditative prayer helps you focus on God, fight anxiety, sleep better, and more.
As you close your eyes, ask God to come and have fellowship with you. Open yourself to the Holy Spirit and ask Him to minister.
Penthouse. Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
You're back in the Penthouse on a Wednesday afternoon. I hope you guys are having a good day and enjoying yourself. Beautiful day out there. Get out there and work on your tan. Jimmy's on vacation. Sharice is here.
Hello.
And Francis is here.
Hey, what's up?
Texting is a big thing in our society right now for communication. I have been accused many times, and rightfully so, of being a terrible texter. Franny, would you say yay?
Yes, I would agree. It's just you don't finish words. You don't give any details.
I don't care.
Sometimes it's just a letter.
That's it. I'm bad.
That leaves you questioning what the heck you mean.
Yeah, like you want to go out for pasta or steak, and I'll be like, cool.
Or no, your latest thing, instead of like cool, it'd be KOLL, and then it would just turn into a K. And now it's just the emoji with sunglasses on. That's how it has evolved throughout time.
It's hilarious.
Oh my God.
And that's why I love you.
Has it not? That's how it's evolved.
Yeah, I said that's why I love you. So yeah, and I don't even know. I'll send that to a lot of people. They're like, what the hell does that mean? Somebody was trying to talk to me last weekend about getting them tickets for the Marlins Mets, and I sent that back. He goes, is that a yes? Is that a no? I go, no, it's a no. So again, in dating today, especially on a lot of apps and different things, you have to text back and forth. Sharice, would that bother you if somebody was a bad texter?
Yeah, that would annoy me.
Even if would you say something?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for sure.
What have you said?
That it's boring or they're a bad texter. I'm very, very honest with anyone that I date. So
and did I say to you, wow, you're perfect?
Yes, duh. Hello.
Yes, duh. Right.
No, but yeah, I don't know, cause so it's not like a deal breaker or anything, but like that's like a major form of communication nowadays. So especially if you're at work and you want to keep in touch with whoever you're dating, texting is like the main way to do it. And if you're just like a terrible texter, it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
So.
All right. Oh, that's tough. That's what I said.
Is that brutal?
Sorry.
Speaking of text, I got a couple 47142 in the text line, and they said my wife had a work husband because we were talking about work husbands.
Yes.
The younger generation, not so much into it. The older, like, yeah, whatever, it's cool. Said my wife had a work husband. She was banging him too.
See?
Don't miss her one bit.
Wow.
And after I found out, I wiped my butt daily for 3 months with her favorite The Weeknd shirt. He said I about died when she wore it after that.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! It's so gross.
Oh yes. And then Brett from Melbourne listening on the iHeartRadio app. Hello, Franny, Greek, and Sharice. So you said earlier, if you get in an argument, you should get naked to stop the argument. Is there any way you and Sharice can get into an argument?
Nice.
He said, I know Greek likes to argue with Joe on Saturdays. Maybe set up a webcam. I see huge ratings in the future. He said, looking forward to WWGD with Sharice. And then, he always ends it. Money's on the dresser, G-Man.
Hey.
Thank you very, very much.
I'm down.
We know. We know you're down. We knew you were down Monday
That's
at
what
10
we
o'clock.
call a DT, you know what?
Yes, for sure.
We know you're in, Sharice. We don't have to give you anything to talk to you about. Like, what do you think? I'm in. All right, so I got to work on my texting to be a little bit better. And I'm trying. Like, I'm almost up to like...
Does it bother a lot of people that you know of?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, management sometimes.
Well, yes. I understand with management, you should give them full sentences.
Yeah, like don't send me a big email and I'll write back, okay.
Even emails, that's worse because that's business. I mean, typically, you can do business via text, but if there's any work emails...
Call me. I mean, if you want
they're
to talk.
choosing not to. They'd rather not call you.
So if they don't want to talk to me, then what's the big deal if they email me? I mean,
a lot of business is done through emails these days, and
I know it. I'll give them like a sentence, like, yeah, I understand, or whatever. Whatever. I'm not going to be like, I'm going to work on texting better. I'm going to try. I'll try to do maybe 2 or 3 sentences. Like if I do 2 or 3, I'm like, whoa, that's a lot. I just like the phone. I just more talking to me. And when you need something from me, I think you should call the person. I've talked about that before for a long time. You need a favor, pick up the phone and call me. Don't text me. And I think even when you meet somebody new, I think it's important more to talk to them, to get to know them than to text. But everybody's different.
Yeah, for sure. But, when you're dating somebody, you're communicating with them throughout the day.
Mhm.
It's not like once a day you guys talk,
You don't want to pick up the phone every time you have something to say to them while you're at work.
Yeah.
Sending a text is easy.
Yeah, well, you could be like, hey, hon, how's your day going? Thinking of you. Can't wait to see you tonight. Had a big score this afternoon.
I mean, yeah, that's great. Yeah, but if it's like, if you send that same text every day, it's like, okay, what else do you got to say? Like,
hey,
you know what I mean?
Hope you're having a great day.
Yeah. It's
Had
like,
a big score. See you tonight.
Yeah, no. But yeah.
There was a girl I was seeing a couple months ago, and it took her about 4 days. And it was pretty funny. And then, like, the 4th day, she said to me in person, she goes, can I ask you a question? I said, yeah. She goes, who's been texting for you? I said, how'd you know? She goes, I knew that wasn't you.
Really? Oh, my God.
Like 4 days.
That's hilarious.
One of my buddies, every time she would text me, I handed him the phone. And I was like, go ahead, text her something back. I would always see it before that, he would write it. But it was always funny. About the 4th day, she said to me, that's not you texting. She goes, I know it's not you. I go, yes, it is. What are you talking about? And then I said, nah, it's one of my buddies texting. She goes, I knew it. I knew it was not you.
I heard that there's like an app now where it's like an AI that can like help you communicate better via text.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
AI does everything. I mean, it's that, which one is it? The Chat GPT or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
I think that you can download any of these new AI chat things and they will absolutely, they'll do anything for you.
Are they writing books?
But they can do everything for you.
It's amazing.
Write books. They can write radio copy. They can write your paper,
A
an
play.
essay. They can write. It's insane.
Maybe a screenplay.
Well, I mean, but it's doing so much good too. So yeah, that can be definitely beneficial, especially for people like Greek that's not great at writing emails. But there was a guy we talked about it on the Gator that. His dog wasn't doing well, and like he went to a vet, and the vet was like, like gave him like I don't know, but he didn't buy whatever the vet was saying.
Okay.
So he put in the symptoms into the Chat GPT or whatever it was, this AI, and it actually
helped the dog.
Gave him a better idea. He was like, yeah, that's exactly what it was. So he took that information that he got and he brought it to another vet, and they ran all these tests and did it, and they found out like, yeah,
that's fantastic.
Sure as hell, this robot was correct. Was then the first vet he went to, the
That's
initial
fantastic.
one.
Oh wow,
Isn't that nuts though?
It's great news though.
Yeah, no, of course,
Yeah,
but it's crazy.
I
what
never
this is
heard
doing
of it
these
ever
days.
helping like health situations. I obviously heard with reports and like material, different things, a book, screenplays, different things like that. You just put something in. It's amazing. And for kids today with school, man, so many angles they have now.
Oh, what? I wish I had that.
Oh, yeah. You can put an app in for everything. It is the Penthouse, and it is a Wednesday. We're going to come back with a trifecta, a little WWGD. That's where I ruin people's lives more than my own. We'll be back. Peace.
Because you shouldn't have to get up off the couch. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
Hey, it's Rover. Real Radio wants to put $1,000 in your hand. We're giving you 13 shots a day to score $1,000.
Oh, yeah. Can't believe it. Woo!
Every weekday from 9:05 in the morning to 9:05 at night, we're giving you a keyword at 5 past the hour. Take that keyword and enter it at realradio921.com. Every keyword is worth $1,000.
Thank you. That's awesome.
It's a grand in your hand. Good luck from Rover's Morning Glory and Real Radio.
From the Gordon and Partners Weather Center. Have you or a loved one been injured through no fault of your own? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Wednesday. It's another warm one, too. Temperatures in the mid-80s. Closer to 90, though, further inland near Lake Okeechobee. A stray shower is possible, but most of us are dry and sunny through the day. Rain chances are increasing this weekend, though. We could see showers continuing into early next week, too.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Want to save big on custom faux wood blinds, shutters, cellular shades, and more? Shop Blindster today and save up to 50% over comparable blinds from brick and mortar stores. Get custom blinds at low prices and free shipping at Blindster.com.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Haley, quote, "Navage is the best thing I bought. I love it. My nose feels so clear now and I can breathe. I've been struggling with a stuffy nose for weeks. I bought Navage and it's amazing." Or this one. "I use Navage every night, could not imagine life without it. I have 5 cats, and before I found Navage, I was a clogged mess. Now I breathe so much better." Unquote. Those are 2 of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, Navage, clean nose, healthy life.
We're Storm Smart. Here in Florida, that's a name people trust. For over 26 years, we've been making storm catcher screens, the leading hurricane safety product on the market, protecting over 90,000 Florida homes in communities just like yours. And while storms may come and go, one thing's for sure, Storm Smart's here to stay. Day in and day out, we'll be here, working harder to make sure you can breathe a little easier. Smart is protecting our community, today and tomorrow.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language. Like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right. And they're designed by real language teachers, so you learn how to have real-world conversations, things you'll actually use.
It's incredible. After using Babbel, I'm ready to start having real conversations in French.
There's all kinds of ways to learn. Use Babbel's podcasts or games or videos. You can even join live classes with a language teacher.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Babbel. Évidemment.
Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
This week at Macy's, take an extra 20% off everything you need for holiday hosting with your coupon or Macy's card. That's on top of already great deals, like 60% off kids' dresses and dressy looks, 30 to 70% off gorgeous fine jewelry, and 40 to 50% off dining and entertaining essentials. Plus, Macy's Star Rewards members can earn rewards even faster during Star Money Bonus Days, going on now at Macy's. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Breaking news.
Tax refund shock is everywhere, but what is it?
My tax refund shrank.
Mine too.
The culprit? Pandemic-related stimulus payments and tax credits expiring. In this reporter's opinion, you need a tax expert.
Hey guys, Jackson Hewitt guarantees your biggest refund.
And tax prep is 50% off? Going there now.
50% off is a limited time offer for new clients filing at participating locations. Max value $200. Visit jacksonhewitt.com/50 for terms.
The Dell Technologies semi-annual sale starts now with limited quantity deals on select performance PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Save on select Vostro laptops with built-in security features and select Latitude laptops with enhanced privacy, collaboration, and connectivity. Save on select essential accessories plus free shipping and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity during tax season because so much sensitive info is all together.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number?
Not me.
Nope. Oh no, he's been stolen.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Hey, this is Franny, and if you're looking for a new way to pamper yourself and revitalize your appearance, look no further than Begin Anew Med Spa, Jupiter's premier luxury med spa. At Begin Anew, they have a range of services that are designed to have you feeling refreshed and rejuvenated and confident. Every time I walk out of those doors, that's exactly how I feel. I have smooth, hair-free skin thanks to their laser hair removal, minimize my wrinkles due to Botox injections, and I'm feeling more strong and leaner on the outside and healthy on the inside because of the peptides I'm taking. Let their team of trained professionals help you achieve the results that you are looking for. I'm telling you, you are in amazing hands. They use only the latest and most effective technology and products to deliver exceptional results. And with flexible scheduling options and super competitive pricing, there's no reason not to indulge in a little self-care today. You can check out all of their services, spring specials, and book your consultation today at beginanewmed.com. That's beginanewmed.com.
Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
Road work slowing us down on the drive today, Okeechobee Boulevard East at Flagler Drive. We do have a left turn lane blocked, and it's construction Lakeview Avenue West at Flagler Drive. That's taking up a left lane. Expressways are up to speed. We're looking good on the Turnpike in 95. That's traffic. I'm Jody Stewart.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
Golden Voice presents Power Trip. Guns N' Roses, Iron Maiden, AC/DC, Ozzy Osbourne, Metallica, Tool. You'll have pit tickets for the entire Power Trip weekend. VIP camping at the Safari Tent Campground. All thanks to Golden Voice. Register now to buy tickets at powertrip.live.
Now back to the Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Wednesday. Hope you're having a good day and everything's going your way. After us, it is the News Junkie, Greek Zone, and then bedtime. That's right, Nightcap with Lex and Terry. Jimmy's on vacation, so Sharice is here.
Hello.
And Franny's here.
Hey, what's up?
And it's time for a trifecta and then a little WWGD.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
All right, so if you want to make some money, bet the Marlins under. They do not score even when they win. They won yesterday 1-0. Great pitching, but they don't score. Buddy of mine last year bet the Marlins under 70 times, 77 times. I think he went 52 and like 22, something like that. Had a profitable year betting the under. It's not every game, but the Marlins just have a hard time scoring. And it seems like more when they are home than they are away. So if you want to make some money, bet the Marlins under. That's team totals for both teams, the over-unders. Also, the game got done in less than 2 hours, which is really quick. Something baseball wanted to improve this year with the changing of some rules and clocks. And so far, it's working out good, but the fans don't like it. Miami Heat blew out Detroit last night, picking up a victory. They are now 42-37. Jimmy Butler, big game. He had 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. The Heat are trying to lock themselves into the 6th position of the Eastern Conference for the playoffs. It's going to be tough because the East is very strong. Milwaukee Bucks, you got the Sixers, you got the Celtics, you got Cleveland, and even the Knicks are playing good. So I don't know if the Heat are going to be able to make some noise, and hopefully they don't go out in the first round, but they are trying their best to hold at least the 6th position so they don't have to go into some extra games. And the Masters is this weekend. If you're not familiar with the Masters, is a Super Bowl of golf. Yes, it is. And Tiger Woods has won 5 jackets, and he's playing again. Still dealing with a lot of stuff with rehab and the injuries he had to his leg in that car accident.
That's number 25, right?
Yes, this is his 25th appearance, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Francis. And also with him, he said, I don't know how much I have left. He doesn't know how many more Masters he's going to play based on his health. So if you like Tiger, check him out. He's really giving you a heads up that this could be it. This could be his last one. Hopefully he makes the cut. DraftKings has him as, I think, as high as 70-1 to win it all. So if you like Tiger, check him out tomorrow. I think he plays in the morning. I'm not sure his tee time. I'll look that up for you guys for tomorrow. I think I saw 7:30. I could be mistaken. But again, Tiger hits the links tomorrow with all the other players. And that is your last trifecta of the day. Peace.
All right. Well, since that is the final trifecta on a Wednesday, you know that means it is time where we get into something. You email us. That's Jimmy@realradio921.com. And what you're specifically emailing, well, you're seeking G-Man's advice. This is WWGD. What would Greek do?
Get ready for WWGD. What would Greek do?
I'm your bitch.
Can you believe people ask this guy for advice?
If you do it for free, they're not going to pay you.
I mean, really?
You're going to put the pancakes on the table. You got to expect some syrup to fry.
Yeah.
Seriously?
It was so stuck in my pants. Yeah. If I started whipping it out, everybody would have came around.
It's WWGD, brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka.
Yep, people do. They email us because they want to know how G would handle their situation. Like this first email that we received, and this comes from Bill. So, G-Man, Bill met a girl who is friendly with his ex-girlfriend. He broke up with his ex-girlfriend about 1.5 years ago. Well, he likes this girl that he met who knows his ex, and he wants to know, do you think I should call my ex and ask her if it's okay if I ask her out for a date? He's like, by friendly, I mean like they talk every once in a while and may have dinner like every 6 months. So dinner twice a year. So it doesn't sound like they're great friends.
No.
Sounds like more acquaintance kind of thing.
Acquaintances, yeah.
Uh-huh. He wants to know, should he ask her or should he stay away from the whole situation? Or should he just not do anything and just ask the girl out and not ask the ex? What do you think, G-Man? What would you do?
Well, it really matters how hot she is, obviously. she's super hot.
I mean, he also said that there's like a PS here that I guess the girl that he met showed interest and she wants to go out with him for a drink.
I don't think there's anything wrong with going out for a drink. And then if something happens, then you take the next step if you want to tell the person, hey, this is going on. But I think initially you don't even know if you're going to like the person. You can go out one night and it'd be like, there's nothing there. So I opened up that can of worms. 1.5 years is a long time. They were dating. You don't have to ask really anybody permission for anything. It's your life. It's their life. And I would just go and see how the date is. You never know. It could be somebody that you really like or it could be somebody to just scratch off the list. But I think once you ask them for permission, remember, they could say no or I'm uncomfortable with that. And if you're going to go anyway, why even ask them? That's the main thing. If you're still going to go, if she says you can't go, then don't even ask her. Find out yourself, first of all, if you like her, and then worry about the next step down the road. Don't hide, and then down the road, if you want to say something like, hey, Vicky, I wanted to tell you, I saw Diane the other night, and I asked her out. I just want to give you a heads up. But I don't think you got to ask her before anything happens. Sharice, do you have a thought on this?
What do you think, Sharice?
I think, no. I don't think he should even bother. I feel like just
like
dating,
bother asking or bother going out?
Going out. I just feel like even though they're acquaintances and whatnot, there's so many other people that you can date that aren't like too close for comfort like that. You know what I mean? Just to avoid any awkwardness in the future if you guys are all at the same party or whatever the case may be. Just, there's other girls out there, So I think you should just not even go there.
And suppose she's hot and you really like her.
There's a lot of hot girls out there.
Yeah, where?
G-Man's point me in the right direction.
I'm kidding you. I love breaking your stones. All right, so Cherie says bail.
Yeah.
Franny, over to you.
I say don't bail. Why not? It's just, if it's close friends, yes. I mean, I would never, ever go out with one of my girlfriend's exes, ever.
Yeah.
I don't care how long ago they were, but it doesn't really sound like it. Friendly is different. Yeah. I'm friendly with a lot of people. This is a small town, you know? You run into
Small
a lot
world.
of people. So I'm talking specifically in this area. My ex has a lot of acquaintances. I have a lot of acquaintances. Am I going to get mad if he dates somebody that, and we broke up a year and a half ago too, that he dates somebody that I may see twice a year? Like, no.
And if you do get mad, doesn't that an indication you still like the person?
That there's still something there, right? I side with G on this one. I think that why not ask her, go have that drink with her, see how it goes, see how you vibe. And if you do decide you want to go on a second date or you really dig her, then maybe you say something, but I probably wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
You guys have been broken up for almost 2 years. I don't think it's a big deal. Like I said, close friends, then you step away.
Yeah.
But somebody that your ex sees just a few times a year, I don't know. I'm okay with it. But Bill, you're asking G. It's WWGD. So go with what he says, and hopefully everything works out okay for you. And then next up, we've got Gina. And so Gina lost her job 4 months ago, and she's having a difficult time with her bills, paying her car, her rent. She says, my good friend who I hang out with has a ton of money and is always telling me if I need money or I get in a jam, I can just ask him for some help. So she wants to know, do you think it's wrong to ask him to help me? And I will pay him back. I do think he likes me, though, but he's never acted on it. We talk every day, and we grab drinks and dinner like once a month. She wants to know. I mean, he has said, hey, if you're ever in a jam, G-Man, what would you do?
If she's in a jam and he said that, ask him. And as long as you have a plan to pay him back. Everybody gets in jams. It's life up and down. I don't think there's anything wrong asking him if he has the means. If he's never said that and you really don't know him, that's a little tough. And if you think he likes you, I look at it a lot different. Like, if you're friends with somebody, you definitely like them to hang out with them. I mean, it's part of it. Now, if it's romantically, that could be the other thing, too. And you may think, and you may be wrong. Maybe he just likes hanging out with you. But I don't think there's anything wrong if somebody says, and when your friends have money or, are good, you're going in, right? The thing that I liked about this email is I'm paying him back. I'm not looking for a handout. I'm not looking to pay. I think she should go to him and say, here's where, where I'm at. Obviously, they're friends. I'm a little jammed up. Can you help me? And this is my plan to pay you back. I could pay you back $500 a month, whatever it is, but I'm going to pay you back. And that's it. He's probably going to say yes, and that's it.
Do you think that there's any strings attached? Because she does mention that she thinks he does like her.
Well, if he likes her and he wants to try something, now's the time he's going to try. Because he gave her cash, then he might feel like that. But, I mean, she could say that.
Which would make the whole situation that much more uncomfortable.
Yeah,
right?
She could say that to him. Like, look, I do have a feeling sometimes that you like me more than a friend. And maybe I'm wrong. But if I do, I just want to tell you, I want to keep this as friends. But I have a plan to pay you back, and I'm jammed up. I don't think there's anything wrong for asking for help in life. Everybody gets in jams. That's it.
All right, Charisse, what do you think?
Man. I'm very prideful, so it's really hard for me to ask for help.
So you're like OnlyFans, start your own page?
I'll pawn something before I will ask anyone for money.
I am with you, and I have done that.
Yeah, and me too.
But if you don't have anything, and your rent's $2,000, your car is $500, I mean, you might not have it.
Yeah, but oh my gosh. Because there's been an instance where, like, I have a friend who lives in Massachusetts. We're still good friends, but he likes me too. And he knows that I wanted to visit, some friends and family. And he bought my plane ticket, and I accepted it, right? And even though he knows I don't like him in the same way, but guess what? When I went over there,
He expected your time.
Yeah, and I did, hang out with him the first day that I was there, but he did make a move, and it's probably because he paid for my flight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I had to. It was awkward because I was like, no, that's not it. And then I had to avoid him for the rest of the trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I wouldn't ask.
But that's a little different because he offered to buy you a ticket. You didn't call him up and say.
But so did this guy.
Yeah,
didn't
but this guy offered money.
Yeah, he was like, if you're ever down and out,
I mean, it's been brought up, and so that's why he has offered it. But she would have to go up to him and be like, "Hey, is that offer stand still? Because I'm in a jam right now."
Yeah, I mean, I've done that with people. Like, if you ever get in a problem, if I could help you, not many people who I really like or care about, I'm there as a friend.
Right.
I don't know. I guess I look at it as an airline ticket different than essentials of a home or a car. You don't want to get something repossessed or get kicked out the street.
I just feel like people can easily just put that over your head and, guilt trip you for it.
Yeah.
And I just rather not. I'll find
you rather
another
get thrown
way.
down the street?
Well, I mean, there's other ways you can talk to them. Hey, can you just, extend, the due date? I'll make sure I have the money for you, but try. There's other options, I'm sure.
Franny, what do you think?
I'm the same as Sharice.
Yeah.
I have a hard time asking anybody for money. I will find any other way to do so besides do it because the whole thing, like, yes, he may have offered it, but I always think there's a string attached, even if there's not.
Right.
I do. All
right.
I don't know. That's a difficult one, but you are asking Greek. WWGD, like this next person we have.
If you're going to go grab apples, go to an apple tree. Just ask him. I don't think there's anything wrong. As long as she has an idea that she's going to pay him back, if it's like, screw it, I'm taking it, I'm never paying you, that's terrible.
And it says here that she is going to pay him. So, but we've also said, hey, if you offer to give somebody money, you may want to kiss it goodbye because you never know what's going to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next up we have Marvin. And good luck, Gina. I hope you don't lose your car, your rent. You do whatever you got to do.
Marvin.
So Marvin writes in, and Marvin has he's got tickets to the Masters, and he needs to make a decision whether or not he should sell them. He's like, I have to be totally honest. I got the tickets from my dad, who did pass away about 4 months ago. Sorry, Marvin. They were his tickets, and my mom gave them to me. She's like, I could get a ton of cash for them, but I feel bad selling them. He was like, and I wouldn't tell my mom. If I did, and it's his boss who's actually dying to go. That's who he'd be selling them to. Greek, what would you do?
Man, this is a tough one. Wow, this is hard. I think lying to the mom sucks. That's not cool. Because you don't want to be like, she comes back Monday and go, how was the Masters? Awesome.
Yeah.
I saw Tiger. Well, first of all, he's got to have a way to get up there and a way to stay, and it's a little late. I don't think there's anything wrong with selling him to his boss because obviously his boss wants to go, and it's a good thing. But I wouldn't lie to my mom. I would tell the truth. Mom, I'm not going to go, and I'm going to sell him. But I wouldn't lie. And it is, it's 4 months. I mean, that's tough. I have a Cartier watch I gave my dad, and a couple months ago, somebody offered me money about it. Franny knows. We talked about it, Jimmy, and I went to the store, and at the last minute, I turned around. I couldn't do it. I just was like, nah, I can't. I felt bad. I mean, I really did. I think if he's honest with his mother, I would give the tickets away before I threw them away. So if he's not going to use them, the Masters is tomorrow. I don't know when we get these in. Might have been last week or whatever.
He might have already sold them.
Yeah, I mean, so they might be gone already. But I wouldn't lie to his mom. I wouldn't do that. And I wouldn't throw them out. I would either sell them to my boss because that could always help you at work. And you're doing a good deed. That's all. I wouldn't rip them off. Find out what they are. Master tickets are like impossible to get. I think they're like you got to win a lottery to get them. So they're really hard to get. So I would give them to the boss, sell them, but I wouldn't lie to mom.
All right, Sharice.
Oh, was that did he say if it was like sentimental, like where he would go, watch these games with his dad?
No, it doesn't say that.
It doesn't?
They were just his dad's tickets.
And he just died.
Okay. Because if it was sentimental where it was a traditional thing that they did every year, then don't sell them, just go.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, but if it's just like tickets that he just had and, I don't think his dad would be mad if he sold them,
But at the same time, too, right? Like, maybe his mom deserves that money if he gets that much. I mean, with funeral costs and all this stuff. If she find out he's selling it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was your mom who gave you the tickets.
Yeah, they'll go for a lot of money. And the mother might have a blank fit if she finds out. She might be, don't sell those. we don't know if it's a tradition that maybe the father went every year. Like I said, they are hard tickets to get, and I mean hard, like the level of the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Wow. No, I know. There's like a
lottery.
lottery. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
exactly.
so I don't know if I would do it, but I would definitely not lie to her.
Yeah, I agree.
I would tell her and say, hey, Ma, you want 25%? What do you think?
Or why won't he just bring the boss with him and then go?
There you go. That's an option.
Well, but I mean,
maybe the boss doesn't want to go with him.
Yeah, I mean, he's still not going to get any money out of it. But
no, but if the boss, but he would be really, he's going to be in there with the boss forever.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It could help him in the long run for sure.
Yep.
I mean, again, it's a tough situation, but don't lie to your mother. Don't do that. Like, don't come back Monday. It is the Penthouse, and it is a Wednesday. Thank you so much for listening to the show on Real Radio 921. Want to thank everybody for a great job. Sharice, great job as always. Hope you come back to work tomorrow.
I'll try.
Okay. Love your answers. Talking about me texting? Oh, my God.
Just kidding.
Franny, great job as always with the text line, with the blog, everything you do in front of a microphone and everything behind the scenes. You always make it a joy to walk into work every day. I know I'm going to see a smiling face and my motivation in life.
Oh, boy. Hi. Thank you,
That
G.
was deep.
It's always. Thank you, G-Man. Sharice, thank you so much for doing such a fantastic job these past few days.
Thank you.
Just 3 more days, Sharice. Just 3 more days. Thank you so much for listening, as always, and participating with us on that toll-free number and, of course, that text line. And I know this is what we give to you. Yes, 11:45 we give you gifts, but we also give you a gift around this time, and those are parting words from Greek.
If you got a pen, it's going to run out of ink. Make sure you got a pencil because a pencil could go farther than a pen. Peace!
We're everywhere you need to be. Find your favorite show at realradio921.com.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. Our skies are mostly sunny as we move through our Wednesday. It's another warm one, too. Temperatures in the mid-80s, closer to 90, though, further inland near Lake Okeechobee.